Spacey got the sauce on. Spacey got the sauce on. Spacey got the sauce on. Spacey got the sauce on.
Yo, let's get it.
Cap-tivity.
Let's go.
Freezy.
What up? You are officially locked in to No Captivity with Freezy, where we tackle issues that sometimes have us trapped in this thing that we call life. But if you know me, you know my motto. To free yourself, you must heal yourself. And if you rock with your boy, please hit the like and subscribe button hard right now. And also comment and share this video. That is if you rock with your boy Freezy. Let's go. Shout out to everybody that's here, man, early. Shout out to the early No Cap crew. You know who you is. Shout out to all y'all, man. This is gonna be a great show this evening. We're gonna turn up, all right? We're gonna turn up this evening. And also, listen, I got to tell y'all about my day, but before we do that, right? Please hit the like button. Please hit the like button right now. But also, if you dislike the show, but you still find it intriguing to watch, hit the dislike button. Make sure, just do one of the two. If you don't like the show, but you still find it intriguing to watch, where you just be like, man, I don't like that motherfucker, but I gotta watch the show because the nigga I just gotta see what's going on. Just hit the dislike button. That's all you gotta do. Just hit the dislike button. Also, to support the show, no, we ain't gonna do that. We ain't gonna do that right now. We're gonna give some shout outs. We're gonna shout out Pink. Thank you, Pink, for being here. Thank you, Pink, for being here early. Also, we're gonna shout out Emperor. Shout out the Emperor in the building early. This the early No Cap crew, y'all. Shout out to Miss Piggy in the building early. Shout out to Genesis 1 in the building early. Y'all heard what Genesis 1 said? Can y'all hear Genesis 1? She said, please remember to hit the like button, good people, and thank you. That Genesis 1. You don't play no game. Shout out to JD25 in the building. My dog. Shout out to my sister Jess J in the building. She talking about going on with that thumbnail freezing. Man, listen, we gonna get into it. That's all I gotta say. Shout out to Jerome in the building. I think Jerome in the house. Let me see. Shout out to Karen in the building. Shout out to Karen. Thank you for being here, Karen. Karen, you're a part of the No Cap crew. You ain't new no more. You're a part of the No Cap crew. Shout out to my name cousin, Free Zone Lou in the building. Hold on. JD25 say, let me pull up JD25. JD25 say, what did JD25 say? JD25 say, Freezy, I'm a Heat fan, and I'm a Heat fan and all, being that I'm from Florida, but that boy Jimmy, he tripping. No Cap-tivity. He tripping. We gonna get into it, JD25. Hey man, I ain't saying that. I don't know. We just gonna evaluate the situation. That's our job. That's the No Cap crew job. We're gonna get to the bottom of it. Let me see. Oh, shout out to my sister Gail at Night in the building. Shout out to Gail at Night. Appreciate you being here, Gail. Always. Always. That's real. So listen, guys. I gotta tell y'all about my day. My wife. My wife made a dessert today. A dessert that I never had. And it was unbeknownst to me. I didn't know what was going on. I didn't know what was going on, y'all. Shout out to Next Level in the building. Appreciate you being here, Next Level, always. My wife made a dessert called, what is it called? Apple caramel cluster. That's what it's called. Apple caramel cluster. No Cap-tivity. Let me tell y'all something. So when I walked in the kitchen and I seen my wife making that apple caramel cluster, you know, I was like, okay, look all right. But this was before she actually put it in the oven and it got done and everything. But when I looked at it, I seen what was going on and it was coming together. And then I seen her grab the cornstarch, and then when she grabbed the cornstarch, it looked very dessertish. And when she grabbed that stuff, I was like, okay, and you know, just like Grandma said, I was like, okay, let me see what she got going on. But I didn't want her to see that I was looking. You know, I was looking from the corner like this. You know. Cause my wife, she don't like people in the kitchen while she doing her thing, and you know, and she don't like people bothering her, you know. But I seen, you know, the sour apples, the green apples coming out the bag, and she was cutting them up, and you know, just like the green old South or over there somewhere, and then I seen her grab some flour and some good cornstarch, and I was like, what is she gonna do with that cornstarch? But it looked good though. Huh? And I was like, okay, it's coming together. But I was like, it might not be that good. But I was like, okay, we're going to see what's going on. But then she grabbed up some pecans, right? And I was like, pecans is one of my favorite nuts. Pause. You okay? But listen, I was like, okay, she grabbed a pecan just like, you know, down there in Georgia where they used to fall off the tree and it the pecan looked very shiny and very brown. And I was started to be very impressed. Okay. And when she grabbed the pecan, she just went to doing this thing with her hands. She went to crumbling them up in her hands. And the pecans went to falling down, you know. They went to falling down from the bottom of her hand and stuff. You know, excuse me for what this looked like, but here, it's pecans. It's not what y'all think it's pecan. That's what it looked like. Okay, but when she crumbled up the pecans, you know, I was like, okay, it's going to another level. Oh, so she layered that thing, you know. She put the bread in on the bottom and the little crust, and it started looking a little scrumptious, you know what I'm saying, like Grandma used to say. And then after that, she put the sour apples. She caramelized the sour apples, and after she caramelized them, it kind of looked like heaven a little bit. But you know, when she put them when she put it down, she put the little the pecans on the in the middle. And then after the pecans, she put the little bread in on top, and then she put she put the little crust stuff on with the cornstarch and the flour. And then she crumbled some pecans on top and some brown sugar. And then she put some caramel over there. Somewhere. All over. And then I seen her politely go to the stove and cut the stove on 350 degrees. And then when she cut the stove on 350 degrees, she looked my way, but then I went back around the corner so she wouldn't see me.
Lee, you so crazy.
50 minutes later, she said, baby, come on in the kitchen and try some of this apple caramel cluster. I said, okay. When I bit into that thing, let me tell y'all something. I had a little tear come down my eye, and I grabbed my wife and I held her real tight, and I kissed her on the cheek and I said, thank you. Thank you.
No Cap-tivity.
Listen, let me tell y'all something. That's the best dessert I had in my damn life. Apple caramel cluster. I don't want no more dessert. I don't want no more dessert. I want apple caramel cluster. That's what I want. I don't want nothing. I don't want no other dessert. I want apple caramel cluster. That's it. Okay? And then when she put it into my bowl, she gave me a clear bowl. But then I seen her do something strange. She went in the freezer and got some vanilla ice cream.
No Cap-tivity.
Let me stop before I catch the spirit off in here. Listen. To support the show and stories of this magnitude, can y'all feel it in your heart? Or if you do feel it in your heart, okay? If you feel it in your heart, send a super chat or a black super chat, aka Cash App, which is what we call black super chats over here. Y'all know by now. Y'all know by now. Black super chats is Cash App. Send a super chat or a black super chat, which is a Cash App, and it'd be much appreciated. It goes right back into the show. Right back into the show. Trust and believe that. Okay? And also, I would like to make an announcement. Today is the 7th day of me growing my facial hair out. Now, I told y'all I wasn't going to cut my facial hair. So everybody that consistently comes to this show, they're going to see it in real time how my facial hair grows. I'm not cutting my facial hair. I'm trying to grow my facial hair to what a point you guys probably can't recognize me. Huh?
You so crazy.
Super chat.
I bet you I did, Gail. I bet you I did.
No Cap-tivity.
Apple caramel cluster. Yeah, that's what I had this evening. I didn't even want no dinner. I didn't even want dinner this evening. I wanted apple caramel cluster. That's it. After this live stream over with, guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna get me a bowl with some apple caramel cluster, and then I'm gonna put some goddamn vanilla ice cream on top of that bitch. And then after that, guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna squirt some goddamn extra caramel on top of that motherfucking squirrel.
No Cap-tivity.
Appreciate the $2 ball. Gail say, no, you didn't just shout. You better believe it. So listen. Oh, like I was saying, this is the 7th day. So you guys stay tuned. Stay tuned to my facial hair growing out. It's kind of like a little challenge. Just look at it that way. Shout out to the whole No Cap crew. Shout out to everybody that's here. I really appreciate y'all. We got a bunch of stories this evening, right? Let me see. But this is the main story. Jimmy Butler is the main story. We're going to get into it. And I got a question to ask my No Cap crew and all the silent watchers out there too. Just like Genesis 1 said. I got a question to my No Cap crew and the silent watchers out there. Centering around Jimmy Butler, but it's a generalized question. Relating to Jimmy Butler, what we're going to talk about, right? But the first topic we're going to talk about this evening. Let me see. The first topic we're going to talk about is, let me see. We're going to talk about Carlee Russell. Shout out to Jet Cora in the building. Appreciate you being here, Jet Cora.
No Cap-tivity.
We're going to talk about Carlee Russell. And we're gonna also talk about my dog. Cause he has something to do with this story. Carlee Russell. He got something to do with this Carlee Russell story. Anton Daniels. We're gonna talk about Carlee Russell and Anton Daniels this evening.
No Cap-tivity.
Listen, y'all got to hear the backstory so it can make sense. Now, Anton Daniels is a wonderful content creator. And he's been doing it for a long time, and this dude is an OG in the game. Me and Anton had a conversation on his show. And just in case you guys didn't know, I guest appear on his show every Wednesday. I co-host his show on Wednesday nights. Check it out. You better believe it. So me and Anton had a conversation about Carlee Russell about 2 months back. Me and my dog, Anton Daniels.
No Cap-tivity.
And I'm going to show y'all the video so it all can make sense. Right? But I just want y'all to know that y'all big brother Freezy, I'll be on point.
No Cap-tivity.
Tell y'all right now, I'll be on point. Let's see. So we're going to pull this story up. Hold on, let me pull her back up. Let me go pull this story up. Let's see. Because I got to show it. No, actually, we're not going to pull the story up. I'm going to pull up the video of me and Anton. That's what I got. First thing is first. First thing first, I got to pull the video up with me and Anton. Because I want y'all to understand. I want y'all to see the backstory about what I'm talking about. Let me see. Now, me and Anton was having a conversation on his show about 2 months ago when the Carlee Russell thing was fresh. You know, when y'all remember Carlee Russell when Carlee Russell, matter of fact, let me put it on the big screen. Let me put it on the big screen because yeah. Me and Anton had a conversation about Carlee Russell when the Carlee Russell situation was fresh, when she ran, well, when she got out of her car on the highway and she claimed that she seen a white baby boy on the side of the road. And then she got kidnapped and stuff, you know, through the woods. Y'all remember that story about Carlee Russell, right? Well, me and Anton was talking about that story. And we was discussing the whole thing. But it wasn't just about, you know, Carlee Russell and what she did. I had an opinion on Carlee Russell actually capitalizing on this situation. And Anton, you know, he politely disagreed with me. And I'm going to show y'all the video. It is. Y'all pay attention. Oh, we finna get this money.
No, well, from where? Where's she
AD,
gonna get money from?
AD, you dropping the ball already.
No, I know what the implied a bag is supposed to come from. I don't think it's really gonna come like that. If anybody know anything about content creation, the story only works when it's hot. 2 weeks from now, nobody gives a fuck. Because it's gonna be something else popping. It's gonna be another story. 2 weeks from now, nobody gives a fuck. So if she's gonna rock out, she's gonna have to rock out now.
So Anton's saying at that time, 2 months ago, right? 2 months ago, he's saying, is she going to capitalize off this situation? Because I was saying maybe she was doing it, because she wanted to have some validity and some notoriety on social media. You know why people be showing out and doing publicity stunts and stuff. I was like, Anton, this girl, this is going to last. This right here is going to bleed over into more than just 2 weeks from now. We're going to be talking about Carlee Russell a couple months from now. Well, it's a couple months right now. My own boy Anton said, no, she need to do it right now because 2 weeks from now, ain't nobody going to be talking about it. Let's keep going. Okay,
the bag ain't big enough for them to be able to sacrifice her whole life and her whole career in order to do it.
But AD, you saying 2 weeks from now. So you telling me right now, if she, let's just say hypothetically, if you get in contact with her and she agrees to come on your show, you don't think your show gonna go viral?
My show already be going viral though.
No, I'm talking about that particular
absolutely. But it only is gonna work if it happens right now.
Y'all heard what my boy said. Y'all heard what my brother Anton said. It only gonna happen unless it happened right now. That was 2 months ago. Now, listen. I was trying to tell my dog Anton, listen, go get a dog and just hold on to it like a nest egg. I was telling Anton to do it. I told him, I told him. Y'all pay attention.
2 weeks from now, I don't want to talk. 2 weeks from now, it don't mean nothing. I'm going to be on to the next thing. You know what I'm saying?
Did y'all hear that? Now, my dog Anton said 2 weeks from now, she ain't nobody gonna be talking about her. No, I'm talking about that particular
absolutely. But it only is gonna work if it happens right now. 2 weeks from now, I don't want to talk. 2 weeks from now, it don't mean nothing. I'm gonna be on to the next thing. You know?
Okay. So you guys look at this right here. I'm gonna show y'all this, and y'all tell me what y'all think about, what I'm about to show y'all. Because listen, Freezy don't be right all the time, but I be right sometime. Now, this is a story about Carlee Russell. And it says, Carlee Russell kidnapping hoax movie. The nurse that saw the baby on the highway, already streaming on Amazon.
No Cap-tivity.
Do y'all see how long ago this article came out? Right here, it say this article came out 1 day ago. Y'all see that? This article came out 1 day ago. Now I'm gonna tell y'all something. Anton is very good at what he do. And I'm not speaking against Anton's skills because he's very knowledgeable. As a matter of fact, shout out to my dog Anton for just hitting 200,000 subscribers.
No Cap-tivity.
Anton wouldn't have 200,000 subscribers if he didn't know what he's doing. But on this particular situation right here, I think my boy should have listened to me. Let's keep reading. This say the movie tells the story of Marley Wilson, the protagonist who calls police to say she was kidnapped by a man because she felt unwanted. And there's Carlee Russell right there. Now, this goes into what happened with Carlee Russell, but let's read this right here. It says the plot of the movie, as described by Amazon Prime Video, is the following. Based on some true events, nursing student Marley Wilson is having problems with her boyfriend and his addiction to strippers. If this story ain't damn near identical to the real Carlee Russell story, I don't know what to tell y'all.
Cap-tivity.
Her boyfriend has had an addiction to strippers. This is in the movie. Also, it says, feeling unwanted, Marlee calls 911 to make up a story of being kidnapped by a man and baby on the highway, making problems worse.
I'm at the go.
I'm gonna tell y'all why I'm a little bothered. Because if my dog Anton would have listened to me, I possibly could have negotiated about 5% of that goddamn deal.
No captivity.
And according to Amazon, hold on, let me go back because I think I missed something. Yeah, here it is. According to Amazon, look at this right here, y'all, because I missed this right here. According to Amazon, right? The movie is based on Russell's wild tale. It's called The Nurse That Saw the Baby on Highway and can be rented for $2 or bought for $5 on Amazon Prime.
No captivity.
Now you tell me right now, this 2 months later, listen, I told y'all, y'all better listen to Freezy. Amazon is making millions of dollars off this girl's story 2 months later. And my dog Anton said, 2 weeks from then, a matter of fact, let me play it one more time, cause let me tell y'all something. I don't know why y'all don't listen to Freezy. Y'all better listen to Freezy. Anton, we could have, listen, Anton already a million now. He's already a million now. But Anton, this was it, Anton. This was gonna be the big deal, dog. This was gonna be it, Anton. Let me see. Let me show y'all. I'm show y'all what my dog said again. And we're gonna move on over and we're gonna get up on out of here. Let me show y'all what Anton said. And we're gonna, let me see. Is that the overlay? Oh, okay, that's the overlay right there. Real screen share. Yeah, here it is.
You so crazy.
Oh, we finna get this
No.
money.
No, she. Well, from where? Where's she
AD,
gonna get
you
money
dropping-
from?
AD, you dropping the ball already.
No, I know what the implied a bag is supposed to come from. I don't think it's really gonna come like that. If anybody know anything about content creation, the story only works when it's hot. 2 weeks from now, nobody gives a fuck.
No captivity.
Was I right, No Cap Crew? Was I right, No Cap Crew? Huh? Y'all know I got. Come on now. When I read the article today, I say, and I text my dog. I text Anton. I say, well, I got a surprise for you, dog. I got a surprise for you, bro. Listen, I'm telling y'all, and it ain't gonna stop. They gonna keep listen. Me and my wife gonna go watch the Carlee Russell story on Amazon Prime tonight. We gonna watch it late night with some popcorn and some apple caramel cluster.
No captivity.
Yep, yes we is. Shout out to my dog Anton, man. Shout out to Anton and the whole Anton Daniels network. Also, the Millionaire Morning Show. Shout out to Anton, man. But I just want my No Cap crew to know that they big brother, he ain't no shyster. You know how the old people say. I ain't no shyster. I'm telling you right now. I keep my ear to the street. Shout out to my dog Anton. So listen, this next story we about to get into. The next story we about to get into, it's a sad story, y'all. I ain't gonna lie to you. And it's a crazy story, to say the least. Right? This woman right here, she goes by the name of Galen Morris. And this is her boyfriend, Andre Smith. I don't even want to get into the story right now and tell y'all exactly what she did, because I already got the story pulled up and I want y'all to see it for yourself. I got an article pulled up as well too, but I probably won't even read it. You know, I might read a little bit of it, but I got the video that's gonna tell it all. I got the video that gonna tell it all, y'all. And y'all ain't gonna believe what this girl did. Remember this face. Remember this face. Galen. What is it? Galen Morris? Galen Morris and her boyfriend is Andre Smith. That's his name. Andre Smith. Let me shorten this a little bit. Y'all pay attention to this story, man, because let me tell y'all something. People is getting more and more crazier out here. People are getting more and more crazier out here. I'm telling you right now. Shout out to What We Know Podcast, man. JT from What We Know Podcast. Shout out to my dog Mandrell in the building. Y'all check out both of their channels. What We Know, my dog JT, What We Know Podcast, What We Know Podcast, and The Big Picture. Shout out to both of my brothers in the building. Shout out to D Brown. They rolling in, y'all. Shout out to the Mob Father, Big Bad Bull in the building. Big Bad Bull say, "Where my No Cap crew members at? Let's get it."
No captivity.
I appreciate y'all being here every time, man. Let's go. So listen, this story right here, y'all know I keep one for y'all, right? I really just want to play the video for y'all. Y'all already done read the title. Do I got to really read the title for y'all? I'll read it anyway. Indianapolis woman sentenced after running over, killing boyfriend with car outside Carston Bar. So, this is the question I got. Why is people going more and more crazy nowadays? Why are people just deleting and killing their damn boyfriend and girlfriend? Why I'm saying it's like in style now. It seems like every other day I find a story like this here, right? But this story is really sad, and it's very particular because when y'all see this story, when I show y'all the video, you guys are gonna be like, "What? Damn!" I'm gonna tell y'all something right now. Before I show this video, the message I got to give y'all, right? The message I got to give y'all is this. If you find yourself getting angry, or somebody disrespect you, somebody, make you mad and angry, just take a couple of deep breaths and think about what you're gonna do before you do it.
No captivity.
Think about what you're gonna do before you do it, because it only take one split second to throw your damn life away. You feel me?
Here for the thug.
One split second to throw your damn life away. Like I said, I'm gonna just play the video. I'm not even gonna read it. I'm not even gonna read the article. I'm just play the video. Here we go.
Had cameras in the courtroom as a woman learned her sentence for driving over her boyfriend and killing him. A judge gave Galen Morris 18 years behind bars.
She apologized during that hearing. Rich and I has been covering this trial exclusively since last month and was back in the courtroom today for emotional testimony from both families.
Galen Morris faced a murder charge, but last month the jury convicted her instead of voluntary manslaughter. In June 2022, Morris found her boyfriend, Andre Smith, at Tilly's Pub and Grill in Castleton with another woman. Morris got into a fight with the woman, then waited outside for the couple to leave. Morris drove over Smith in the parking lot. This case was cited in a
No Cap-tivity.
Did y'all hear that? I'm gonna play. Let's go back to it, man, because they ain't really got too much to say behind this bullshit. Let's just go back to it. Let's go back to it. Y'all see him fighting right here.
Smith at Tilly's Pub and Grill in Castleton with another woman. Morris got into a fight with the woman, then waited outside for the couple to leave. Morris drove over Smith in the parking lot. This case was cited in a federal lawsuit against Apple over people using AirTags to stalk people. Morris used one of the GPS devices to track her boyfriend. Morris put the AirTag in Smith.
For some reason, the AirTag is the new thing. Let me tell you something. AirTags, listen, I know people in real life. I know dudes in real life where they have complained. They call me and say, bro, man, my old lady put an AirTag on my car. Listen, so for some reason, apparently these AirTags is the new best thing, our black women's new best friend. Men, look up under your car, look up under your hood before you drive your car. Because these women is going to buy AirTags and this is how they tracking you. Y'all better pay attention to Freezy. I'm telling you right now, listen, the women ain't gonna tell you. Now, some of the women in the No Cap crew might tell you, but I'm telling you right now, you can trust Freezy. I'm telling you, I know this in real life. Make sure y'all hit the like button.
No
Hit the
Cap-tivity.
like button, cause we finna go off, we finna cook. Hit the like button. If y'all ain't heard about these new things, these new thingamajigs called AirTags. Listen, women, these are women's best friend. I'm telling you something, men, for some reason, men aren't really up on the AirTags like the women. The women are, listen, the women are buying them like hot cakes. I'm telling you, I know dudes in real life. I know dudes in real life that called me and told me they old lady planted an AirTag on his car. I'm telling you, I know this in real life. So when I seen this news report, I was like, I'll be damned.
No Cap-tivity.
Smith's car and tracked him to the bar. But the jury agreed with the defense that she killed Smith in sudden heat, not murder. The victim's mother is angry with the lesser conviction. She asked the judge at the sentencing for the maximum 30 years in prison for Morris.
My son.
Let me tell y'all something. This girl only got 18 years.
No Cap-tivity.
For killing her damn boyfriend. 18 years. When I tell y'all, listen, the women can say what they want to say, but listen, I just truly feel like the courts all around the board is more sympathetic to black women than they are to black men. I don't care what y'all say. If you killed your boyfriend purposely, premeditatedly, ran him over with a car. Yeah, okay, they can say it was in the heat of passion or whatever, but you wasn't insane. You wasn't crazy. That girl was supposed to got at least 40 years. They gave that girl 18 years. She'll be out in 15. You better believe it.
Did not deserve to be murdered because of her seeing him with another woman, because she's been seeing him with other women. This has been going on. He was not married to her. He didn't.
Did y'all hear that? The mama say she been seeing him with other women. So listen, listen. I see you in the chat, Pink. Pink say, listen, he shouldn't have been cheating. This my thing. She been seeing him with other women. She's been seeing him with other women. Why didn't she just leave?
No captivity.
You stayed and kept, okay, you been seeing this man with other women. Been seeing this man with other women. Been seeing this man with other women. And you chose to stay and see him with another woman and run him over with a car.
No captivity.
And run this man over with a damn car, right? That's what you choose to do. And throw your life away. I bet you like hell she wish she would have left now.
No captivity.
I bet you like hell she wish she would have left now. Check the cash out, bitch. You so damn dumb. Check the cash out. Shout out to Miss Piggy. Miss Piggy say, why didn't she leave? Exactly like what I said.
No captivity.
Exactly like what I just said. I know that's not proper grammar and whatever, but y'all know I'm kind of a little ghetto. Why didn't this girl leave? Why? Why she stayed? Huh? Why? Let's back it up a little bit.
Because of her seeing him with another.
And tracked him to the bar. But the jury agreed with the defense that she killed Smith in sudden heat, not murder. The victim's mother is angry with the lesser conviction. She asked the judge at the sentencing for the maximum 30 years in prison for Morris.
My son did not deserve to be murdered because of her seeing him with another woman, because she's been seeing him with other women.
Shout out to Tiago's Bible Study. Could somebody give Tiago's Bible Study a warm welcome?
No captivity.
Thank you for being here, Tiago's Bible Study. Please give Tiago Bible Study a warm welcome. Welcome to the No Cap crew, Tiago Bible Study. We know you ain't gonna be a stranger. Please give Tiago Bible Study a warm welcome. Any one of my mods, I appreciate you. Welcome to the No Cap crew.
That's been going on. He was not married to her. He didn't owe her nothing. He don't share a kid with her or anything.
Morris apologized to the victim's family.
If I could turn back the hands of time, I would, and it would be handled.
Don't they always say that? If I could turn back the hands of time, if I could rewind. Don't they always say that? If I could turn back the hands of time, I knew he would be here right now with us today.
No captivity.
No, your black ass should have left that man when you kept seeing him with them hoes. You should have just left. Nah, guess what? You finna be with a girl in prison and she gonna cheat on your ass and you ain't gonna have no choice but to stick with her ass. That's it.
No captivity.
That's it.
Differently, so differently. I'm praying for their strength.
Now she praying for the mama's strength and the family strength. I'm praying for their strength and yaki.
Healing and recovery. Once again, I'm so sorry to the family.
Oh man, they go to talking get it on it when they get caught.
No captivity.
They gonna start talking Tokyo, right? They gonna start sounding Tokyo. Oh, watch that. That girl sound like she Japanese right now. Watch this.
This has been going on. He was not married to her. He didn't owe her nothing. He don't share a kid with her or anything.
Morris apologized to the victim's family.
If I could turn back the hands of time, I would, and it would be handled differently, so differently. I'm praying for their strength, healing, and recovery. Once again, I'm so sorry. To his family, I'm very sorry. I apologize.
The judge gave Morris an 18-year prison sentence.
The victim was not only struck multiple times, he suffered prior to his death from being crushed under the vehicle, in which Ms. Morris continued to sit on top of his body while he was under that vehicle, unable to breathe.
Morris cried before she was let out of the courtroom. In Indianapolis, Rich Nye, 13 News.
Morris used one of the GPS devices to track her boyfriend.
Morris
Emotional testimony.
Pink said, hold your boys accountable. Well, Pink, I don't think we can hold him more accountable than him being dead.
No captivity.
She held him, Galen Morris held him accountable. You can better believe that. He dead. We can't hold him accountable. He ain't here. You feel what I'm saying? Man, listen here. But it was a part in the story I think I missed, or maybe it's because I got another video. Let me see. It's a part in the story I think I missed.
Manslaughter. In June 2022, Morris found her boyfriend, Andre Smith, at Tilly's Pub and Grill in Castleton with another woman. Morris got into a fight with the woman, then waited outside for the couple to leave. Morris drove over Smith in the parking lot.
This case was cited in a federal lawsuit against Apple over people using AirTags to stalk people. Morris used one of the GPS.
Morris put the AirTag in and tracked him, but the jury agreed with the defense that she killed Smith in sudden heat, not murder. The victim's mother and tracked him. Morris put the AirTag in.
Okay, it's another video. Let me see if I can find this other video. Okay, this video right here. Okay, this is the video right here. Y'all look at this. Now,
a murder trial wraps up tomorrow for an Indianapolis woman accused of tracking down and killing her boyfriend over an affair.
Rich Nye spent the day in court and has emotional Eyewitness News testimony and some of the video evidence that was presented to the jurors today.
There is no video of Galen Morris actually running over her boyfriend, Andre Smith. But Wednesday in this courtroom, the jury in her murder trial watched several videos from June 3rd of last year.
Okay, y'all pay attention.
Of the moments just before and after the incident. This is body cam video of the first officer to arrive at the parking lot of Tilly's Pub and Grill. He was told Morris was responsible and placed her in handcuffs.
No, no, no.
This is Morris screaming in the back seat of a police car after learning Smith died.
Did y'all hear the girl screaming and crying, talking about, no, no, he's dead, no, he's dead, yeah. Your crazy ass ran over his ass. I want to prepare to this. Listen to this shit, man.
Handcuffs.
No, no, no.
This is Morris screaming in the back seat of a police car after learning Smith died. She used an Apple AirTag found in the back.
No captivity.
I just want to say this right here. Men cheat, women cheat. But, and I think somebody said it in the chat. I don't know, I forgot who it was. I don't know if it was Genesis 1 or Gail or JT. I don't know who it was. Forgive me for forgetting. I'm sorry. Let me see. Somebody said, let me look it up. Somebody said, I hope they didn't have any kids. Somebody said, I hope they didn't have any kids. Who said that? I'm looking for it, but yeah. I can't find it, but yeah, somebody said, this is the point I'm trying to make. What if they did have kids? If your man cheating on you multiple times, if you keep finding him with women multiple times, or just flip it over. If you're a dude and your woman keep cheating on you and you find her with dudes multiple times, which I don't know why you would stay after the first time, just leave. Why would you delete your significant other and leave this child with one less parent? I mean that don't.
No captivity.
But not only are you when you commit an unspeakable, preposterous act like that, you're not just leaving your child without one parent, you're leaving your child without two parents for extended amount of time. Because guess what? the parent that actually deleted the other parent, they gonna be gone up the road for quite some time. You feel what I'm saying? And I just feel like, why don't you just leave? Isn't it, listen, it's better to just leave. But so often we want to prove a point. We want to stay there and severely hurt or possibly kill the other person. And then when it's all said and done, you really didn't want to kill the other person because guess what? You know why we know she really didn't want to kill the other person? Listen to this.
And placed her in handcuffs.
No, no, no.
This is Morris screaming in the backseat of a police car after learning Smith died.
That's how we know she didn't want to kill the other person, because you really didn't want to do that. Because let me tell you something. If you really meant that shit, if you really meant that shit, you really was trying to take somebody out, you wouldn't do no crying. You'll have your hands like this and tell the police, put them on, come lock me up, bitch.
No doubt.
But you crying to my no. You listen. I'm gonna tell y'all exactly what happened. She ran over that boy thinking he wasn't gonna die. But if y'all listen to the story, the thing about it is, she ran over him and guess what? She just sat the car on top of his ass. I think this story told it. Oh, let me see.
To the Castleton bar. She confronted him and got into a fight with the woman he was with before they were all told to leave. Morris went to her car and ran over Smith multiple times as he left the bar with the other woman.
When she put in drive to go back over him that third time, like, it struggled to get back over him. Like, it spun on his body, which was
Cap-tivity.
Did y'all hear what this man said? He said she backed up and ran over him. When she put it in drive and tried to go forward again and try to get the car off of his body, she had a hard time getting the car off his body because the tires kind of like went to spinning on top of his body.
it struggled to go back over him that.
As he left the bar with the other woman.
When she put in drive to go back over him that third time, like, it struggled to get back over him. Like, it spun on his body, which was kind of disturbing.
I forgot to even mention that. Jet Coral. She ran over his ass 3 times.
No Cap-tivity.
3 times. She ran over this nigga 3 times.
When she put in drive to go back over him that third time, like, it struggled to get back over him. Like, it spun on his body, which was kind of disturbing to watch for sure.
Several people ran out of the bar to try to help, with Smith under the car and Morris still behind the wheel.
To me, I would just describe her as just kind of like not really, maybe present is the word.
The defense hopes the jury will convict Morris of a lesser offense than murder. In Indianapolis, Rich Nye, 13.
Let me tell y'all something, man. It's just sad. The reason why I think stories like these is very important because it's just best to leave. It's just best to leave the relationship. Leave, man. You're better than that. If this dude don't see you as his, exclusive partner, the only one he wants to be. Listen, if he's cheating on you, and vice versa with the guys. Listen, I'm showing stories like this to try to encourage you guys to listen. It's not worth it. The dude is dead and she gone. She didn't really catch life. She caught 18 years. They gave her a break. But do you really want 18 years? Do you?
No Cap-tivity.
Do you really want 18 years though? Is that what I'm saying? I'm saying. Do you really want 18 damn years?
Super chat.
My bad, I hit the wrong damn button. You so damn dumb. Check the cash out. Check the cash out, bitch. Shout out to Justin Wade. Justin Wade said, this woman is a beast. For real.
No captivity.
Listen, this woman is more than a beast. This woman is a monster. This woman is a monster. And my thing about it is this, yeah, you got cheated on several times, but just like the mama said, why you stayed? I'm gonna tell y'all why I think she ran. We finna go to the next story. We finna go to Jimmy Butler next, y'all, but I'm finna tell y'all why this girl ran over that boy. I'm finna show y'all why this girl ran over that boy right now. Let me see if I can pull it up. I'm finna show y'all why this girl ran over this boy. Here it is right here.
Smith's car, and Galen Morris faced a murder charge.
She apologized. Emotional
Galen, instead of Morris found her boyfriend, Andre
Right here.
Smith, at Tilly's Pub and Grill in Castleton with another woman.
Right there, y'all seen that? That's why she ran over her boyfriend, cause the other girl whooped that ass.
No captivity.
The girl he was cheating with, she whooped her ass. Here it is, look at it here.
Grill in Castleton with another woman. Morris got into a fight with the woman.
The other girl got the best of her, and I'm gonna tell y'all something. It ain't nothing like when your significant other cheat on you, and the person they cheating on you with whooped your ass too. I think that was the cherry on top, y'all, right there. That's my synopsis of this story.
Grill in Castleton with another woman. Morris got into a fight with the woman, then waited outside for the couple to leave.
That's what happened, y'all. The girl got her ass whooped. Then the boyfriend was leaving the bar with the other girl, and she seen that, and she lost her damn mind. And she
No captivity.
ended up running this man over 3 times and did a damn donut and a willy damn near on his body. I'm just telling y'all right now, man, it's not worth it, man. Gail say it wasn't cheating. She was just jealous and wanted him to herself. She should have moved on to a man who wanted what she wanted. Exactly. But it couldn't have been cheating because obviously it seemed like the dude had moved on because she had seen this dude several times with other women. So you right, Gail. It wasn't cheating. She was just, this girl, listen. They don't listen. They claim they crazy until the judge throw that damn gavel down and they get all that time, huh? Yeah. That's when they have a bunch of sense, don't they? Please, I'm so sorry. If I could take it back. Let's get this girl off the screen. Let me see. So, who up next? So listen, y'all. I'm finna show y'all this right here. Shout out to Hassan. Hassan sent me this. Hassan sent me this right here, right? And this is going into the Jimmy Butler story. Hassan sent me this, and I thought this was very, very interesting. This is an interview. This lady is interviewing some guy of status, high status in Qatar. Qatar is a country over there in I don't know if it's a country or a city, whatever. Forgive me having a blind moment, but it's in the Middle East. This lady was questioning this man about homosexuality in the Middle East. Basically, she was taking up for homosexuals and saying, and basically she was questioning him about their treatment where he lives. Y'all check this out.
Open homosexuality is not allowed, is it?
What do you mean?
What's open
Here
homosexuality?
in Qatar.
Everyone is welcome. Listen, public display of affection is frowned upon, and that goes across the board. Across the board. Qatar is a modest country. That's all that needs to be respected. Other than that, everyone's free to live their life.
People can be imprisoned for being homosexual in Qatar.
People can be imprisoned for being heterosexual in Qatar. I don't understand your question.
Are you saying that?
Heterosexual, homosexual people live in Qatar.
Are you saying that homosexual people can be open and feel safe?
I think public display of affection is frowned upon, and public display of affection across the board is frowned upon.
So as y'all can see, the lady was trying to get the man caught up by trying to answer the question a certain way. He just kept telling her, listen, it's not about homosexuals or heterosexuals. Public displays of affection is frowned upon over there, and you can suffer the consequences over there. That's what the man was trying to tell the lady.
Cap-tivity.
But she was trying to corner him into answering the question a certain way about homosexuals, right? Or about homosexuality. Shout out to Gail. Gail say, I love Qatar. See, let me tell y'all something, man. My No Cap crew is diverse and we be every damn well. Gail say, I love Qatar. I stayed in Doha, Qatar for a couple of days on my way to Saudi. Appreciate you, Gail. I appreciate that. So, yeah, Gail, I'm pretty sure you're familiar with how Qatar gets down. But what we're about to get into really isn't about Qatar. I just showed that as a preliminary video to go into what I'm about to go into, right? Now, I want y'all to look at this right here. Let me see. Where's my boy at? I'm gonna pull him up. Okay. Now Usher has been spotted. He's been spotted recently, not too long ago, in a compromising situation with as far as the way he's dressed and stuff. Usher, I don't know what Usher is trying to tell us. I don't know what a lot of these guys are trying to tell us. Nowadays, it's like, you be looking out the corner of your eyes like, are they trying to tell us something? You know what I'm saying? Are you trying to tell us something? About a month ago, you was at the concert trying to steal Keke Palmer from her damn man, and you've been serenading women all over the place. And we know you like women because I think, you got a child or something. But my thing is that, just because men got children, that don't mean nothing no more. I'm telling y'all right now, that don't mean nothing no more. It really don't. And I'm doing this story today because for black women. I'm doing this for y'all black women because I'm going to tell you something. The dating world is the most dangerous for black women in these present days and times.
No Cap-tivity.
Black women don't know what they're gonna get. I'm telling you right now, if you single, you better listen. It's damn near like praying over. You better pray over your food, like Grandma said, because you don't know what you gonna get. I'm telling you, they listen. These guys, they come in all shapes and sizes, all kind of forms, all kind of looks and styles. And they can sing too, like Usher. Yeah. But I'm gonna show y'all this right here. Let me make sure I gotta make sure I silence this. Now this is Usher. Usher was he was modeling some Louis Vuitton clothing, late season, right? And it took to social media, and it's this image right here blew up. And a lot of women for some strange reason, was actually praising Usher for his unique style. But when I seen it, and I was saying to myself, this man look like a fucking schoolgirl.
No Cap-tivity.
Don't Usher look like a schoolgirl to y'all? Don't he look like his mama just dressed him like a schoolgirl? And she finna send him out the door with his damn his lunch pail. Look at Usher, y'all. Is it just me? You know, and I know a lot of women don't want to look at Usher like this, and I know I'm blowing a lot of you women. A lot of you women saying, I don't want to see Usher. I love Usher, but I'm just telling y'all right now. It's something going on. I don't know if it's in the water or if it's in the weed, or I don't know. What I'm telling y'all that can we stop with this high value man, you know, with the money? Does money really matter anymore? Does money matter anymore? I don't think, when it comes to marrying somebody, when it comes to being in a relationship, money can't be, I'm talking to the women. Money can't be at the top of the totem pole. It can't be at the top of the totem pole no more. It's got to be integrity, right? I think that's what women should start looking for in men nowadays. Not how good they can sing and how much money they got, but how much integrity you got as a man. I'm telling you right now, Freezy telling all the women, especially my sisters in the No Cap crew, if that's not the first thing on your priority list when it comes to, you know, when it comes to getting involved with a man, if integrity not the highest thing on your priority list, you gonna get fucked up. I'm telling you right now.
No
Because if y'all, you know, for the past couple of years, we've been talking about hypergamy. Women are hypergamous. Women are hypergamous. Women are hypergamous. Women want a man that makes 6 figures, 7 figures. You know, you can't drive a bus. Listen. You can't drive a bus. You got to own the bus. Well, I'm pretty sure this guy right here can own several bus companies. I'm pretty sure this man right here can own several bus companies. But it don't matter if this dude got a dress on. A lot of you women gonna push go. You gonna push go any damn way.
No Cap-tivity.
A lot of you women gonna push go any goddamn way. You going. You going. You ain't gonna stop because you seen this dress. You going. Do women even care anymore? That's another question I wonder. Do women care anymore? You know, because let's just be honest though, a lot of men are getting away with this because early on, women actually was the one defending, you know, homosexuality. You know, don't judge him like that. You don't know. Women, you know, look at Princella, right? Let me see if I can find a picture of Princella. The Queen Maker, let me see. See if I can find a picture of this confused woman. Here we go. Let me see. Let me put her up here. This woman right here said, this woman said, this is Princella. She's been making some traction on YouTube lately, right? And apparently she's been, you know, she's been in the YouTube game for quite some time now. Princella said a man is not really going to step into his true leadership. Well, basically, she's saying women are the best leaders because they're feminine. And she's saying a man is not going to be the best man he can be until he taps basically all the way into his feminine side. So the point I'm trying to make is, right? The point that I'm making is that do women even care anymore? Are women open to men dressing like this and presenting themselves this way? As long as he's worth a certain amount of money? Do women care about what might come along with this? About, his extra lifestyle outside of you? Who he might dib and dab with? Do women care? Well, let me see. Let's talk about Jimmy Butler, the main event this evening. Jimmy Butler, just in case you guys don't know, Jimmy Butler is a superstar in the NBA, and he plays for the Miami Heat, right?
No Cap-tivity.
This just happened. I just seen this earlier today, and this is new news. And a lot of you, let me tell y'all something about No Cap-tivity with Freezy.
No Cap-tivity.
A lot of y'all don't get these stories. A lot of these stories that I be reporting. Now, I ain't saying all of y'all because some of y'all have seen them right before I reported them. But these stories don't come out probably about a couple hours before I report them. A lot of times this be y'all first time seeing these stories. But I'm finna show y'all exactly. Now I'm gonna tell y'all something. This kind of disturbed me about Jimmy Butler because I like Jimmy Butler because he's not a real flamboyant dude. He's not real braggadocious when he be on the court. He's like an introvert. He just does his job and he does it very well. Pause. On the basketball court. And when he plays, he's not real braggadocious. That's just one of the things I liked about Jimmy Butler. But the whole time, was it a reason why Jimmy Butler don't really talk that much when he plays basketball? Is it a reason why Jimmy Butler is so quiet? He's such an introvert? Is it because Jimmy Butler has a secret?
No Cap-tivity.
Is it because Jimmy Butler has a secret, y'all, that we don't know about? What's really going on with Jimmy Butler, y'all? I mean, listen, they coming out the woodworks. Don't blame Freezy. It's not me. But we finna get into it, though. We about to get into it. Let me see. So let me play this first video. Cause I got a whole damn Jimmy Butler. Let me get rid of Usher. Let me show y'all this right here. So, this is Jimmy Butler, right? Jimmy Butler not too long ago did a press conference after one of his games. Now, when I play the video, you guys are going to, when I play the actual video, because this is not the actual video that, that's going to actually detail what's going on. But Jimmy Butler sat down, and as y'all can see, he usually, wears his hair nappy, but he's wearing his hair down to the side. Fried and down to the side. Now, World Class say he got a weave. I don't think that's. I think he got his hair pressed because he has a lot of hair. He got a lot of hair. But we're gonna play another video that's gonna actually get into what Jimmy Butler got going on, and I'm gonna let Jimmy Butler tell y'all what he got going on, because I'm kind of confused, right? I'm very confused about what's going on. Now, some of y'all might be up on this story already, but listen, it only came out earlier this evening. And I'm gonna tell y'all something, a lot of people are not reporting on this. And can I tell y'all something else? When I tried to actually create my live stream with YouTube, they kept saying, you cannot create this live stream. You cannot create this live stream. You cannot create this live stream. And finally, it let it go through. Now I'm finna show y'all this right here about Jimmy Butler. This is a video. This is another video about Jimmy Butler. Y'all check this out. Let me make sure I go to, okay, here it is.
From the hate they just, so I kind of understand Jimmy Butler's new hairstyle, but welcome to Jimmy Emo season.
Like the whole lip ring is what's doing it. I gotta stay in character.
Did y'all hear what he said? Now his teammate said the whole lip ring is what doing it, but Jimmy Butler say, listen, I got to stay in character. He's saying he's got to stay in character.
I gotta stay in character. Like the whole lip ring is what's doing it. I gotta stay in character. Oh shit. We was getting haircuts. New Year's Day. We wanna go. This is my Halloween.
Now he's doing a whole press run. He's taking pictures with the team with his hair like this. This is not a one-time thing. Now this is the actual press conference with sound. I want y'all to pay attention to what Jimmy Butler told the press.
Questions? Milli Vanilli this year. No emo. I don't care.
So he said, the interviewer, the reporter said, you look like you're going for Milli Vanilli this year. He said, no, I'm emo. So I tried to research what emo is, right? And I found it, but I'm gonna continue playing this video so y'all can see what he said.
Milli Vanilli this year. No emo. I don't care. Whatever you want.
Jimmy, last year you came out with the braids, man. What's this?
I had dreads last year.
Yeah, the dreads.
What's this?
Yeah.
This is my emotional state.
Yeah.
This is
Jimmy, last year you came out with the braids, man. What's this?
I had dreads last year.
So last year he said he had dreads, right? This is what the reporter is referring to last year. Last year he had dreads. Now this don't look too bad. He got it looked more like long braids to me than dreads. I don't know, you call it whatever, but yeah, this is what they're referring to.
Yeah, the dreads.
What's this?
Yeah.
This is my emotional state. I'm one with my emotions.
So he said he's one with his emotions. This is his emotional state. He's one with his emotions. Obviously, emo is short for, I guess, emotional. I guess expressing yourself, emotionally, right? Let's see what emo means, but let's continue this video.
This is what you get. Yeah.
And with all
this is what you get. So we're gonna break this down to where it can't be broke down no more, right? So I looked up emo. And this is the first thing that I seen. So emo means emo is used to describe the teen who is a fan of emo music, typically dresses in black and has black hair. Emo is associated with kids who suffer from depression, self-injury, and self-deletion. Here's another one. Let me see. This one says, why is it called being emo? Teenagers use this slang term to characterize sensitive kids who follow emo music, dress in black, and have self-destructive tendencies. The slang term is derived from fans. Let me see. Let me get this out of the way. Derives from fans of emotive hard rock, punk rock. Emotive hard rock, punk rock. A variation is screamo, emo music punctuated with ear-splitting screams. So basically, he's not saying he's, homosexual or nothing like that. He's being emo. He's representing for the emo community. Not the homo community, the emo community. Let's get it straight.
No Cap-tivity.
So I want to show y'all something else, right? Let me show y'all this right here. Okay, this is Jimmy Butler and Dwayne Wade. Now we all know Dwayne Wade ain't actually came out, right? Dwayne Wade hasn't actually came out, but we all know by now Dwayne Wade. Come on now. If we don't know Dwayne Wade by now, if we don't know he playing on the other side by now, we done heard about the wild parties. We see how he dressed. He was willing to get his son Peter Weeder chopped off.
No Cap-tivity.
At an adolescent age or teenage age. We know Dwayne Wade ain't right. We know this dude is fruity booty. We know Dwayne Wade is fruity booty. We know that, right? Can y'all listen? And both it also Dwayne Wade. We know Dwayne Wade is a staple for the Miami Heat. I want y'all to pay attention to this video. Pay attention, please. Because we finna talk about this.
So Jimmy called me out. I woke up early,
Tell him who win before you start lying at the camera. Tell him who won.
Can I finish?
Go ahead.
I woke up early, barely stretched, came down here, and I competed. He had a great teammate.
Now look, let me tell you how this really went. I carried my team. Wayne is good. I'm not saying Wayne bad, but I carried the team. That's what got me here in reserve powder. They know.
So they talk about, I guess they played against each other. I don't know if they played basketball or I don't know what I'm guessing basketball.
I is him.
How long you been playing?
I just started playing today. This
So it look like they're at the tennis court or something right now.
is just natural to me. It's just natural. It's what I do.
Give me a couple weeks, maybe next summer. When the season over.
Flash is no
when
more.
the season
guys.
over.
Flash is no more.
Oh. Can y'all please pay attention? Please pay attention.
Trash out. Look, bro.
Did y'all see that? Don't they try to be slick with it?
Look, bro.
Did y'all see that? Look at it. Look, he got his hand in the cuffing position. Look at this shit. Look at this shit, man. Y'all see that right there? Now, of all the places you could have patted that man, you gonna cuff that man ass.
No captivity.
All the places. I'm telling y'all right now, emo, schmemo, homo, I don't give a damn. You niggas can't fool Freezy. I don't give a damn.
No captivity.
Y'all can't fool Freezy. Y'all can't fool me. Y'all fooling these women out here. And y'all fooling these liberal Democrat dudes out here. But y'all can't fool Freezy.
I'm at the
You can't fool me. You can't fool me, I'm telling you. Shout out to Lucky Marie in the building. Shout out to my dog, Two Glock Hot in the building. Two Glock Hot say he claimed he's sad about the Dames trade. They thought they would get him. So now he in his feelings about it. Emo. Ain't that convenient, Two Glock? Ain't that convenient? Listen, man. I'm gonna tell y'all something, man. I won't give a damn. They was waiting on this shit. Bro.
Look, bro. That is crap out. Look, bro.
So this the question I got for y'all. This is the question I got for y'all. Matter of fact, let me put it up on the screen. Let me put it up on the screen. I'm gonna put the link in the chat because I'm gonna ask the chat a question. Right? Because this is very important. It's getting to the point where the more and more we go into the future, the more and more we're gonna see open expression and nobody's saying nothing about it, especially when it comes to men, right? Especially when it comes to men. Let me see. Okay. Oh, it won't let me do it. It's too long. But this is the question. This is the question. Should men express themselves however they want without being judged? Should men be able to express themselves however they want without being judged? That is the question. I don't care if y'all don't like it. That's what we're going to talk about. Let me put the link in the chat. Join the panel. What's going on, Black Beauty? Shout out to World Class in the building. I've been senior World Class, but you know, I was cooking up here, man. Shout out to Enos Luby. Could y'all please give Enos Luby a warm welcome to the No Cap crew? Thank you for being here, Enos Luby. No Cap. New member of the No Cap crew. Give Enos Luby a warm welcome, No Cap crew. So let me pin this to the top of the chat. Let me see. Here we go. Pin the link to the top of the chat. And we could talk about it. I'm gonna give my opinion whether y'all like it or not. So this is my opinion on this, right? On your boy, Jimmy Butler. So Jimmy Butler, right? Jimmy Butler, he came out. This is his hair. As y'all can see, he has long hair, and it's grown since then. This is Jimmy Butler's hair, right? And Jimmy Butler feels like he can express himself however he wants. Jimmy Butler, he has a mouth ring. I think he got a nose ring. He got an eye ring. Should men be able to express themselves however they want? Now, Two Got Clock, he put some clarity on it. He said, you know, they lost the trade, and I guess this is his way of expressing himself about how sad the trade was. But I'm gonna tell y'all right now, ain't nothing gonna make me put a relaxer in my damn head and then look like this. Nothing. Not a real man. I consider myself a real man. Y'all can say what y'all want to say. Now, Princella say a man should express himself in this manner. Princella say the more feminine a man gets, the bigger of a leader he is. Right? That's what Princella said. I need to know from y'all out there, is her philosophy proving itself right? Is her philosophy proving itself right? Should men be able to express themselves however they want without being judged? Should there be no consequences? When we see a dude like this, right? When we see a dude like this, should we just shut the fuck up and just let them people do what they want, however they want to do it? Am I being too harsh? Is it healthy for a man to express himself? Now, this dude say he's only doing it for emo purposes. But is it really for emo purposes? Because even if you was playing around, would a real man do this? This is what I want to know. Can somebody tell me if I'm being too hard on this dude? Pause. Am I exaggerating too much? Or is it something else Jimmy Butler wants to tell us? Is it something else? Is he using this situation to dress like this or to express it or to look like this freely because there's something else going on? You so damn dumb. Check the cash out. Check the cash out, bitch. Shout out to my sister, Lady Naveau. She said with the black super chat, aka cash out. She say, in pain, bro, love you for real though. I'm here, okay? I know you always here, sis.
No Cap-tivity.
I appreciate that black super chat, aka cash out. I appreciate that, sis, and we love you. Always. Am I over-exaggerating? When men look like this, or when men dress like whatever. Matter of fact, let me put Usher up here too. Let me put Usher back up here. Y'all seen Dwayne Wade, right? Y'all seen what Dwayne Wade did when he was slapping Jimmy Butler's ass. Is all that okay? I'm saying, listen, I know when I was younger, now I'm gonna just go easy on the slapping the ass thing because they've been doing that since I was little, you know. But it wasn't like how Dwayne Wade did it. Dwayne Wade was acting like he was being romantic or something, right? It is a sports thing, but I'm just saying, is it safe to do it now, right? Especially if a man, has accomplished a certain amount of, financial status, Can we even tell Usher, you know, hey man, slow down. What's wrong with you? You're a little suspect. Can we even call Usher suspect for wearing this dress? But guess what they do all the time? They get by saying it's not a dress, Freezy, it's a kilt, right? It's not a dress, Freezy, it's a kilt. They always get away with it, don't they? You know what I'm saying? They always, oh, I'm just modeling some Louis Vuitton, you know.
No Cap-tivity.
Don't they? Oh, they always do. Do y'all ever notice they always wait? It's like they gear up and they you know they can't wait to put these girl clothes on or to look girly, but they. They excuse it with, you know, hey, I'm doing this for this, or I'm doing this for that. I'm doing this because it's emo, or I'm doing this because, you know, I'm wearing some Louis Vuitton clothes, right?
This one here for the thug.
Is it just me? Am I over-exaggerating? Is Princella right? Is this woman right? Because I'm gonna tell you something. I don't hear women complaining about this. I don't hear women complaining about, you know, let's just say guys expressing themselves this way. I don't hear women complaining about guys looking a certain way, looking like, you know, looking like this. What's really going on? I mean, listen, let me tell y'all something, man. There's a stat that I seen, right? And I actually seen it, but what prompted me to look for it is that I actually heard somebody say this on a video. In the baby boomer generation, the percentage of homosexuality was 0.8%, right? And then in the Generation X generation, the percentage of homosexuality was 2.1%, right? And then in the millennial generation, right? The percentage of homosexuality rose to 9%, right?
This one here for the thug.
Y'all want to know? Do y'all want to know what it is for? Do y'all want to know what it is for? What is it? What's after millennials? Generation Z. Y'all want to know what it is for generation? Oh, we said this. Was it the last show or the show before last? Do anybody remember what it is? What the percentage is for Generation Z? Put it in the chat. If anybody can remember what it is for Generation Z, put it in the chat. What the percentage is of homosexuality for, you know, for Generation Z? Baby boomer, 0.8%. Generation X, 2.1%. Millennials, 9%. What is it for Generation Z? I mean, yeah, Generation Z. Jet Core say 15%. Nope, that's not what it was. Nope. Do y'all remember? I'm quizzing y'all. I'm giving y'all a pop quiz. You almost there. Almost there, Emperor. I'm talking about you right there, Emperor. You about right there, Emperor. You almost there. If you gain one more pound, you'll be there. I'm gonna wait a couple more seconds to see if y'all could guess. Emperor is the closest. Emperor is the closest. I told y'all if you gain one more pound, you got it. Emperor was almost there. Emperor was almost there. There you go, Gail. 21%, y'all.
No captivity.
That's what it is for Generation Z. So do y'all think by design, do y'all think it's just by happenstance? Y'all think by happenstance, right? The percentage of homosexuality rose throughout generation through generation. It went from 0.8% to now to now Generation Z 21%. Do y'all think that's just by happenstance? Y'all think this just came out of the blue? This just, is a natural evolution. You know what I'm saying? Do y'all think that, it's working the way Princella say it's supposed to work? The Queen Maker. Let me tell y'all something. Men, you better get a hold of yourself. I'm telling you right now. I'm talking listen, and you know what? I don't even really have to talk to Generation X because, we got most of our scruples together. But when it comes to these newer generations, I'm talking about Generation Z, Generation Alpha, and some of you millennials, I'm telling y'all right now, please watch and pay attention. Don't fall into this bullshit, these weird ass philosophies, and making you feel like if you cry more, you're more of a man. And if you express yourself more and wear pink, and they gonna fuck your ass up. I'm telling you right now. Sis, how you doing, sis? Lady Nevo in the building, man.
No captivity.
Sis, do you think men should be able to express themselves however they want without being judged? What you think, sis?
Well, how you doing?
I'm doing blessed. How you doing, sis?
I'm in pain. I just wanted to come up here and explain what I was type. No, to be honest, as a Christian, I can't say that because we can't live how we want to live, but we do. And when we do, we don't realize that we're going to be judged at the end and
You went mute, sis, for some reason. I don't know.
Because it went to my headphones.
Okay.
I said, I'm sorry, I'm a little choppy. I think I was flared up.
No problem, no problem.
But anyway, there's a lot of masculine, muscle, good-looking, straight wannabes that you think the women that want to get with really like the eggplant. And I got shocked when I seen one guy who I used to crush on a long time ago when I was a teenager, like the eggplant. And he, you know what I'm saying? And there's a lot of men like that. But then there's men that like it with their lady, so it won't seem like they're, can I say the word? So I'm going to say Ray.
Go ahead.
So it don't seem like they're Ray. You know what I'm saying? That sound dumb, but I got to use it because I want to
You can say gay over here. You can say gay.
Oh, because they don't want to be gay or whatever. So they seem like it's gay. And I told one of them, I was like, if you have sexual intercourse with another man, the same sex as you, that's gay. No matter if your girl is there. If your girl use a toy to insert in you from the back, that's gay.
No captivity.
I don't care if she's your girl and you have your girl do it, but sometimes they do that mostly so they can get the feel, but then they want the real deal. And then what kills me is they like the big, fat, thick ones, the porn style women like. And I'm like, you like that in your backyard? See, I have a studio apartment. I don't need renovation. I don't be like, oh yeah, I like that big old. I'll be lying because big old stuff hurt. I ain't gonna lie. Eggplants, If they super big and you ain't big like that down there and open, that shit hurt. And women need to keep it real with that. But they like them big, and when they tell me how big it was, bro, I almost wanted to throw up. I was like, for real? I said, you don't look gay though.
So
they was like, cause I'm not. Cause they said, cause I'm not.
When these guys express themselves like this, and then they chalk it off to because it's emo, or like Usher, he's modeling some Louis Vuitton. Do you think that makes it
I don't care
more
if it was Christian or
acceptable?
wrong. No, don't wear girly stuff, cause you're gonna look like a suspect. Cause there's too many low, how you say, down low brothers out there. You don't know who wants it, who got it, who did it. There's men in jail that will never tell you that they got raped. I mean, great. I can't say that out loud. But they ain't gonna tell you. But if they trust you, they'll tell you like, man, it was hard, and I couldn't do nothing about it. They held me down. They're not gonna tell you that, especially if they masculine for real, and they got great. It ain't your fault. That don't mean that you're Ray. I mean, I said Ray. Gay. You got great. You know what I'm saying? But if you openly, well, I'm just gonna say this because you're a Christian too, and I know you believe in this because we believe in the same thing. God is real. If y'all don't believe it, look at me without looking at me on camera. He saved my life. He is real. Get connected with him. We broke every commandment in the Bible, plus some. The alphabet crew added on their alphabets. They the LTG whatever plus. I can't keep up with that shit.
No captivity.
Too much abbreviation. Like, I like words. So I just want the alphabet plus. And I'm like, what is the plus? Is the plus what Wayne Brady do? Is that the plus? What's the plus?
I don't
I
know.
think they covered
They too many of them. I
everything
don't
in
know.
a whole abbreviation. So I don't think you can do none else. They ain't got no front to insert.
So let me get Hassan. And Hassan, how you doing, bro?
Hey, Hassan. Hey, international brother.
Can you hear me,
His mic ain't
Hassan?
connected.
How you guys doing?
He probably.
I'm
Hey,
doing good. Did you see the
international fam.
video that I played that you sent me?
Yeah.
So
I
okay,
saw it.
let me ask you something, man. This guy right here is Jimmy Butler. He plays for the Miami Heat.
That's right.
He says the only reason why he displayed himself like this and did his hair like this, because it's his hair. You can see it coming from the root of his head. Paul.
Yeah.
He said the only reason why he looked like that is because of emo. He's expressing his sad side, I guess. And shout out to Two Glock Hot. Two Glock Hot enlightened us by telling us that the reason why he did this, the reason why Jimmy Butler did this, is because he was sad that the trade, NBA trade, didn't work out for their team. Do you think this is an excuse, or do you think we should not judge men, or do you think there's something to this? If a man allows himself to look like this, do you think it's something to it, or am I just over exaggerating?
No, there is something to it. Like, by now we all should know, once you get famous, you don't have to be in sports. You can be in Hollywood. You dress like this, you're gonna go to the top. There's like an agenda behind this, like trying to make men look weak. They're trying to make this garbage look normal, which is not normal. Well, it is what it is. But these people signed up for this, so they have to do this. Even if they don't like it, that's what they signed up for. So literally they're being forced to do this. That's what I think.
So
can I say something?
Go ahead. But before you say that, let me read what Pink said. Pink said, people are born gay. You can't make anyone gay. That wasn't born like that. So are we saying that Jimmy Butler is gay?
People not born gay. Just like a leader wasn't born a leader. You have to be, you have to, when you've been born, you're not born into something like that. We only thing we born into is sin. And you know that, bro. You know that. You know we don't be born gay. As a Christian, you know that.
Well, I don't believe that, but I'm just, I'm just respecting all the chat.
Me
So
either.
we
I
just
don't
we
either,
just
but I'm
bringing it
just
up. What
saying,
you think? What you think, Hassan? Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead, sis. Finish your thought.
But like I was saying, I don't believe that they are forced.
Before you
to
keep
do
going,
it.
good night to Genesis 1, my sis. Have a great rest of your night.
Good
Thank
night,
you for being here,
Genesis.
Genesis 1.
I love her. She's so sweet.
Go ahead, sis.
But I was saying, I don't think they're forced to dress like that. Because if you don't want to dress like that, you're not going to dress like that no matter if you're a celebrity or not. Or if you have money involved. You got all that money, you can turn down that shot just to clear your reputation. What you gonna, you know what I'm saying? They're not, I don't believe they're forced, and they doing it because they want to. Do I think Usher is a down low? I don't know. Maybe so. I don't know. We never know. I'm trying to tell you. You never know who wants the eggplant unless you know for sure. Or if they tell you. And it's tripping me out. But you men, y'all need to get back on y'all men and tell them, hey, we need us to get back together. It's a lot of women out here already. We don't need feminine women. We need more masculinity. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how we can do that. But it seems like every day it grows larger and larger. And everybody gonna start dating the same gender.
Okay,
Not me.
Hold on, sis. Let me read a comment. Tony Wiley say, you dudes really getting in y'all feelings about Jimmy Butler. You dudes really getting in y'all feelings about Jimmy Butler trolling. Can't take you niggas serious. Okay. Tony Riley has another comment. Let me read it. Tony Riley say, that man literally, he said that man literally had fake dreads last season on Media Day. You dudes getting too deep on that red pill shit. Stop listening to these fake YouTube dudes like Andrew Tate. So let me ask you a question. Tony Riley. And you can, listen, you're more than welcome to call in and talk to me. Cause I got some questions to ask you. You don't gotta just talk. You don't just gotta type in the chat. You can listen. We can talk personally. The link is at the top of the chat. But I'm gonna ask you a question, Tony. You telling me this? You would do this, Tony? You telling me this okay? Whether listen, I covered the story completely. I actually covered the story completely because I showed. Let me put it up. I showed Jimmy Butler dreads. I showed the dreads when he said that when he said he wore dreads last year. I actually showed that. I
ain't never seen no dreads like that.
But if you ask me, this is still a little feminine.
No Cap-tivity.
Okay, listen, this is just me. And I'm gonna tell you another thing. This don't even look like no damn dreads. This look like braids. This look like some goddamn damn cornrow braids, some whatever. I don't know the exact term, not a female. But this looks like some braids, some braids coming down from it. It looked like his hair is braided in some Goldilocks. That's what it looked like, some damn Goldilocks braids with some dyed tips. So if you want to call this dreads, okay. Tony, hey, so we got one man in the chat that think all of this is okay. Tony Riley said this is okay.
Bro, Freezy. First off, let me say this. My brother don't be in his feelings just because he covered a story. First off, he don't be in his feelings about another nigga. I don't care about that. He don't be in his feelings about another nigga. I just want to say that because he put that like y'all niggas all in y'all feelings. Like obviously you in your feelings for writing that comment. No disrespect. For you to say that, you got to be in your feelings to write that comment more.
But listen, he say I wouldn't do it. It's just not my personality. Jimmy always been trolling like this, but this is where it's coming to. This is why I'm asking this question. Tony Wiley, why wouldn't you do it? Why wouldn't you do it if you feel like it's harmless? If you actually feel like it's harmless, Tony, why wouldn't you do it? Call in, brother. If you feel like it's harmless and he trolling, why wouldn't you troll like that? Why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you put on this dress that this Louis Vuitton dress that Usher got on? After all, it costs a lot of money, right?
No Cap-tivity.
Why wouldn't you do it?
He didn't buy that. They let him advertise it.
Right, I understand it, but what I'm saying is, to me, it be double talking, and I feel like men need to stand on something. Either you gonna do it or you won't. You're saying that Jimmy Butler is trolling. Do we know if he's trolling or not? He's coming off as if he's trolling, but it looked like he's actually enjoying the troll. You understand what I'm saying? Let me bring this up again. Let me bring this up again.
That's not trolling, bro. You know that.
No, listen. I want to respect. I want to respect what Tony Wiley said. You know, because I don't want people to feel like I'm disrespecting them. But I just want to have a mature conversation. That's all. I just want to have a mature conversation. Let me. Shout out to my sis Jet Core that just called in as well. Look at this. He say, okay, he say he's trolling. Tony Wiley say he's just trolling. Did you see how that's trolling? When he did his hair like that, Tony Wiley, this is okay.
No.
That's okay?
I slap my brother. I will.
This is what I'm talking about. And Tony Wilder, I'm just going to guess that you're a man because your name Tony Wilder. I don't see a picture, but is it coming to this part where even men are saying that, even men are criticizing men like me or Andrew Tate and calling us fake YouTubers or whatnot? Tony Wilder, so you okay with this? I'm going to tell you the truth, Tony Wilder. If you okay with this, you couldn't be my homeboy. I'm telling you that right now. See, we need some real men to step up, because if you okay with this, Tony Wiley, you cannot be my homeboy. You can't go out with me. You can't come to listen, I'm gonna tell you something. We ain't got nothing coming.
You can't go to the barbecue.
Jed, how you doing, sis?
Hey, Jet.
Jet, you gotta unmute yourself. Hold on. I just muted you. Unmute yourself again, Jet. Jet, can you hear me?
It's on the side, Jet. By the X.
Can you hear me?
There she go. Yeah, I hear you. What you think about this, Jet?
Okay.
Am I being too hard on these guys?
Yes, I feel like you being too judgmental. That's the problem with society these days. It's like, it's not bothering nobody else. So it's not going to be Tony Wiley's personality. It's not your personality. But he's hanging obviously with somebody that like it. So he's hanging with other people that's got the same personality as him. If he's not hurting nobody else, he's not harming nobody else. He probably harming, the people that look up to him. But that's for their moms to tell them that that's not right to look like that.
So let me ask you something. Do you think that we need more male leaders in society today?
I think so, yes, and I have 3 boys, as you know, so I think so, but at the end of the day, it's up to my boys, and they're watching, but it's up to my boys for me to tell them that it's not okay to look like this. But emos are people that's really sensitive. What if he was an emo back in the days and when he was in school? And it wasn't called emos then, it was called like the gothic kids. You know what I mean?
That's true.
What if he has an emo child now that's being bullied and he's just coming out to support his child? No one knows the reason of him acting like this, but he's always been a weird person pertaining to what my kids tell me. I don't know him personally, or, I don't watch basketball like that. They football people, but they tell me that he's always doing weird stuff. So if that's him and his personality, he hanging out with other people that's like him.
So the reason why I asked you, do you think we need more leaders, more men leaders in society today, right? The reason why I asked you that, you said yes. Now my next question is, what does that look like? When we have real men leaders in society, do you think a real man, let's just say if you're one of your, I love my nephews, and I know my nephews ain't with that bullshit, but listen. What I'm saying is this. Let's just say if one of my nephews wore their hair like that and then was on the basketball court and the coach said, "Boy, what the hell wrong with you? What you got going on?" You have a problem with that?
No, I wouldn't, because he's telling him what should be what okay. So I think people that look at this wrong is traditional. People are traditional. They're looking at it like okay, this is not how.
Well,
Jet, your audio went out. Your voice went out. We can't hardly hear you. You got choppy.
I thought it was a static in my ear. But can I say something real quick before she come back?
Go ahead, sis.
She is right. She is right, and she looking at it as a different picture. And this is talking points. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of men are starting to come out with a lot of topics about stuff that they was quiet about, especially when they was like, "Oh, all y'all want to do is bash women." When the men was coming out saying what they don't like because they didn't say that for years. Now I'm bringing you as an example. You guys are tired of the men being like this because you want them to be masculine, and it's what I'm saying. I'm not judging nobody. I'm just saying, because I got people that I love. You already know we got gay people. We know people. You know what I'm saying? We accept them. You know what I'm saying? But we just talking about the talking points on it.
Well, this is what I'm saying. Right. I'm finna let her son go too. This is what I'm saying. Right? I talk about this all the time. When men actually come out and they actually say they are gay or they're pansexual like Wayne Brady did, right? When they actually come out and it's concrete that they are who they are, they're gay or transsexual or bisexual or homosexual, whatnot. I actually, listen, I don't agree with the lifestyle, but I actually don't have a problem with that, because at least you're letting women know, right? At least men are letting women know who they actually are and who they're getting involved with. But when guys play around like this, and Tony, we got men in the chat say, well, he's just trolling, or he's just, expressing himself on emo, right? Or when we just seen Usher or P. Diddy, right? Because P. Diddy ain't actually came out gay or bisexual yet, right? But P. Diddy has wore skirts and dressing and been caught in compromising positions with men. But when they don't actually come out, is it okay to express yourself like that and still, if you leave it as a mystery, as it will?
Yes, because it's their decision. We can't control what they can do or not. We're just talking about it.
So
when a man, people gonna make their choices in their life path.
But listen. When a dude presents himself like this, it's either a yay or a nay. Is it okay or is it not? If it's not okay, that means you would say it's not okay all across the board. It's not okay all across the board. And if he is in the closet, just come on out. But if it is okay, then I will go understand what you're saying. See, me
just proved Jet right. She said traditional. You going by the Bible like I was. You know what I'm saying? We know it's not right. You know what I'm saying? Man be man, woman be woman, man and woman. You know what I'm saying? Together. You know what I'm saying? But what can you do? We can't judge them. We can't say shame and put them on the, and under trial or whatever. We can't do that. But we are having a talking point. You don't walk down the street and see a gay person like, you wrong. You need to go change yourself. You need Jesus. You don't do that. And I don't do that. You feel, does it make sense?
But this, I really wasn't trying to make this a religious discussion. Not one time in this conversation did I bring up religion. Let me see.
Right.
Let me see.
I'm gonna jump down, okay, bro. I'm not feeling it right now. I'm gonna jump down. Okay.
I appreciate you, sis.
All right.
T Will said these celebrities have these people like Tony Wiley confused. They are pushing an agenda, and if you giving pushback, you down with it. No straddling the fence.
No Cap-tivity.
So we got mixed opinions on this thing right now. I'm going to get to you, Pink, in 1 second, but I want Hassan to elaborate more because he hadn't really said a lot. Hassan, what do you think? Do you think that men should be allowed to express themselves without any pushback or any type of any type of judgment? What you think, Hassan?
First of all, how you doing, Pink? Second, yeah, of course we gotta like the guy said earlier. You do this shit, do it at your house, at your home. Do whatever you gotta do. In public, be more respectable. That's one thing. The other thing is, we want leaders in America, right? We want leaders. We're not gonna have that. It's like the other day when we had that conversation. You're telling, oh, you slept with my daughter. Can you go marry her? And there's nothing you can do. Well, there's nothing you can do because even if a guy screams at a kid, they're gonna sue him. He's gonna go to jail. So like, men's hands are tied. The real man. So real leaders not gonna come out. Not in our lifetime, maybe another 40 or 50 years. So like right now, everything's screwed up. You know.
So, Pink, what's your opinion on this, Pink? Because you've been giving strong opinions in the chat. I want to know exactly your viewpoint on what's been discussed so far.
Okay, I feel like gender is not black and white. So you can be manly as hell and still dress, questionable to other people. Like Prince, for instance, he was nowhere near as gay and there was nothing gay about him. But I mean, most dudes wouldn't want to dress like that, or they would feel like Prince was dressed, like a chick or whatever. But I feel like this basketball dude is just a nerd. Like, he's obviously an anime dude. He likes goth shit. This is like a anime type, this cosplay type. This is not I don't think this is gay. I know gays, and this shit ain't gay. This is more nerd shit.
So when he flicked his hair back right there, that ain't gay.
He getting it out his face.
I think he's just, is anybody who got their hair like that, that's what time it is. I don't think he gay though, because gays, I'm gonna tell y'all something. Y'all be targeting dudes that be doing stuff like this. Let me tell y'all something. The gay dudes look just like y'all and act like y'all, talk like y'all, walk like y'all, be in the club with y'all, be in the gym with y'all. That's who be gay. That guy right there.
Exactly. That's what I was trying to say before it cut off.
The gays, like, you done probably sipped the beer with a gay. The gays be y'all homeboys and y'all friends, and the same dudes y'all be chilling with, them be the gays. Them y'all looking at these
That's
guys.
what I was trying to say before it cut off. It's like those dudes, that's Fred. I feel like you're looking at it from a traditional point. So a person that's around my boys are really going to tell them like, no, you can't do that. You shouldn't do that because it's traditional. But you have to realize these days in time, it's being accepted. Like, nobody is looking at, if you go to the grocery store. I worked in different companies where a person that's transitioned is using a woman's bathroom and we can't say anything about it. You know what I mean? So it's like, it's being more accepted. So it's a different time from before, like an older person or a traditional person.
Right. So we established that it is different times, because it's definitely different times, because I just gave the stat about Generation Z. The homosexual percentage, the percentage of homosexuality in Generation Z, it rose to 21% versus our mother's generation, the baby boomers, it was 0.8. Generation X was 2.1%. Then it rose to 9% with millennials. And then
But that's only because
They
it wasn't
they
accepted
not
back in those times.
they was gay as hell back then. They just
Right.
couldn't say nothing because somebody would beat their ass. They was gay back then. They was
They
super
were gay.
gay.
It's just it's
And a
open
lot of
now, so
people
more people are coming open.
and a lot of people daddies is gay. Ask me how I know. So anyway, it's a lot of dudes. It's a lot of dudes out here who mamas and daddies was gay, but ended up having to be in a hetero relationship to have a
Exactly.
beard in order to survive. So people was gay back then. They just now admitting it. It's not more. It's just the same amount. But now people is being able to admit it
Exactly.
So
without.
let me ask you guys, let me ask the female, so I want her son to get in here too. This is a great conversation. So Pink, you said something earlier that kind of raised my eyebrows. You said we've probably drank or sipped behind a guy, one of our homeboys that might be, in the closet gay, but we just don't know it, right?
And I know, yep, and I know listen, let me tell y'all something. See, I'm a chick, so I see y'all when y'all not around your little friends and your little homies and shit like that. I done witnessed dudes doing they stuff. I hang out with gays. I got all kind of gay and trans friends and stuff. I done seen the same niggas off the block on the cock. So with that being said, the same dudes that be hanging out on the block, slanging, serving, hustling, out and about, families, all that, them be the dudes that's doing all the stuff everybody fear. Them be the guys.
So
The
the point
calls
of
is coming from inside the house. The dudes that the gays is right there. You're hanging out with them already, so you might as well.
okay, so the point that I'm trying to make, you said that we've probably been around dudes that that's now out gay, but they probably, guys that for a fact is gay, but we don't know they gay. But from a female's perspective, they gay. But it's guys that done drank behind these guys and all that kind of stuff. It's women that done had sex with these guys but don't know that they bisexual. And when they leave her, they go have sex with a man. Do you think that's okay? Do you think that's a problem, or they should it should be okay for them to live that type of lifestyle?
No, what I'm saying is because everybody's so homophobic, they run it underground. If people would accept gays and accept people that's different, then they won't do that. They'll just do it out with people likewise. You know what I'm saying? But if it's a thing and everybody pick at them, oh, this is wrong.
But hold on. Wait. Now in this present time, they got whole pride parades now. Listen.
Yeah, but
I just
but
did
keep it real. You ain't gonna hang out with them, and one
hold on,
might
but
be
listen
your
what I'm saying. Listen what I'm saying. In this days of time, back in our mothers and grandma day, they didn't have pride parade. We could look on TV in the late 80s. We seen the Huxtables, right? A lot of this stuff wasn't being just pushed out in the forefront, and a lot of it wasn't influential in the entertainment world. This is what I'm saying. So you're telling me that being that it's bled into Disney cartoons, bled into movies, bled into music, bled into the entertainment, rap world or whatnot, the fashion world. You telling me that influence has nothing to do with people expressing themselves that manner and living that type of lifestyle? You telling me that everybody is born gay?
Yes, because back in the day, it was influence, and Disney been putting nasty shit in his movies since he been a Disney. So all the movies, even back in the 20s, had nastiness in it. It's always in the entertainment industry. Period is based on that. But as far as the gays is, they always been around. They just been hiding in plain sight. It's just that now it's okay to walk around like that, and still dudes that honor their friendship with their homeboy is not gonna come out. Even though it's okay in society, they still gonna hide amongst their homeboy because they don't want to lose their social group. They don't want to lose their friends and the people they grew up with and people that's all they know. So they gonna hide.
Okay, so I got, hey Mac, I see you down there. I'm definitely finna get I'm finna get your take and your perspective in 1 second. I want to read this comment. Tony Wiley, he going ham in the chat. He say, man, you niggas confused. This internet got you dudes head fucked up. Stay off this shit all day and go out in the real world. Stop getting all your information from niggas who trying to come up off this. Okay, so first of all, I'm not trying to come up off of you, Tony Wilder. For one, you ain't gave no damn super chat, no cash out. So I think you need to be the last person talking about coming up. But another thing is this. When we're talking about real men, one thing y'all always say, I hear, especially the women and Tony Wilder too. We're gonna group Tony Wilder with what the women are saying. You saying that it's always been gays back in the 60s, but you saying it's been to the same number and level.
I don't know if you can hear me, but this is some dumb shit.
Hold
on, Mac. I'm about to get you in there. You're saying that it's been. Listen what I'm saying. Listen to what I'm saying. Listen what I'm saying. I know it's always been gay people, but you're saying it's been the same amount even back then. It's been the same percentage even back then. And let me finish, please. Let me finish. Let me finish. You're saying it's been the same percentage, but they just been hiding. And influence, the influx of influence in today's society has nothing to do with people expressing themselves that way, living that type of lifestyle. And you're also saying that all of the gay, anybody that's gay was born that way. Every single gay person in the world was born that way.
And the reason why I say that, and the reason why I'm gonna explain each thing. I'm gonna start off with our people born
and
gay.
after you explain that, I want Mac to get in there right after you.
Okay, because I gave birth to one of those people. My daughter is gay. Ain't nobody in my house gay. We don't do gay shit at my house. My daughter was never left with anyone. My mother was her babysitter. She went to private school. She went to best school. She did all that stuff. She wasn't raised up in no hood, none of that shit. So there's no reason for her to be gay. She was born like that. She ain't never liked the boy. She ain't never looked at a boy. She never to this day never even thought anything of a man. She always was gay. And being born gay don't mean she around here lusting after women and stuff. She just don't have interest in a male. Like, she just don't, that's not her thing. She don't want to be around him. That's not something she did. She always been like that. So, and the reason why I say they hide in plain sight, because now that I have a human being like that as my child, I move amongst them. So they everywhere. They could be your teacher. They could be the people at the gas station. They could be the pastors. They could be anybody. They just regular people that just like the same kind of person. They everywhere. They not out there, the TV got you thinking they out there wearing sequins and switching and popping. They not doing that. They living their life.
Land the plane.
They just, okay, so what I'm landing the plane by I'm saying is people is born gay and they is amongst us. They always been amongst us. Going back to the entertainment thing, it's not that the entertainment is influencing, it's just that the gays they was hiding and couldn't be out, now they out. So now the people that wouldn't have admitted they was gay before is openly gay and they doing their entertainment. And now they are part of the bigger picture that's going on with society. But it's always been gay. It's just that now in this age, they allow, it's not a problem. It's acceptable. Your family not going to be shunned by the rest of the society if you have a gay person. So that's all it is. It's acceptable and it's not a problem. But for whoever don't if it's not their cup of tea, and they have a right to not dig it if they
God
don't dig it.
damn.
Okay, so Mac, you heard what Pink said. Can you please elaborate on this conversation and tell me what you think about, especially what the women have said and what Tony Wilder said, and and your views on men expressing themselves that way? What do you think about what's going on in this conversation?
Firstly, it's an oxymoron. You said men expressing themselves this way. So men don't express themselves this way. Firstly, if you're a man, you don't do this
They
shit.
men, they
So
not. What make them not men?
stop, please. Thank you. I listened to you just now. Run on. So can you please listen? So this is
Oh, right here.
people are
Child.
expressing here, and look. A little while ago, Jess Hilarious was on internet talking about how certain people are coming for your womanhood, and here you have women up here defending this same shit that you're crying against just now. I don't get it. I don't understand it. It's a backward ass shit, and then you're condoning this behavior. And I know people when I was coming up that actually got into the gay life because they were looking for someone to associate with, because they felt left out, they felt pushed away, so they actually joined a certain sect or became gay. They wasn't gay. I watched them growing up, and they was just trying to be in. And like, there are certain people that are a certain way, but you see so many people being influenced by all of this stuff that's going on today, like the Disney and all of that stuff. So this crap that you're on there talking about or speaking about, it's normal. This is not normal. And then when the community dies, there's no more black men for you to marry. There's no one to procreate anymore because everyone wants to be a certain way. Well, you know what? You want to support it? All for you. I'm going to take my tribe, get them on an island, and just just be away from, this mentality.
And can
Because
I
the
can
world
I
can't
interject
survive.
and ask you
Because
the
the world,
fear of
because the
gays?
world,
Why y'all fear gays?
because the world cannot survive if we keep going down this road. I'm
The
done.
world ain't supposed to survive. We only got a limited time here. What you talking about? The world can't last forever.
So,
ain't y'all? I thought certain people is waiting for the world to end so they can be judged. Y'all should be happy.
Oh, Mac jumped off. Okay, so Jet, are you there, Jet?
Yes, I'm still here.
Okay, I'm gonna get your perspective in 1 second. I want Hassan. Hassan, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
What do you think? Do you think there's been more of a heavy influence that's been influencing the youth and just people in general to join that type of lifestyle? Or do you think everybody is born gay, like Pink said? What do you think? Do you think influence has anything to do with it nowadays?
No, what I think is the influence. But even like Pink said earlier, we had gay people even back then, but they were like underground type of thing.
So you think
Just
it was the
like
same amount?
What?
You think it was the same amount, or you don't think it grew over time? You think it was the same amount back then?
No, I don't think it's the same amount, but we have gay people, and even back then,
Well,
but they
we
were
know
doing it like
this is the
behind.
hold on, wait. Let me clarify something. I didn't say it wasn't gay people back then. My point was it grew over time because of how much influence we're seeing in the movie. These kids are being shaped. Listen what I'm saying. These kids are being shaped at a younger and younger age. When you a child,
I disagree.
hold on, Pete. When you're a child, you don't know your left from your right. So if you see this, right? If you see this, you think it's okay. You think he just trolling. It's okay to look like that on any given day. If you 5 years old, you're gonna smile about it. You right? What I'm saying. So what I'm saying is, I'm asking you, we know it was gay people back then, but do you think it increased over time because of the more influence we see on social media, entertainment, radio? Do you think it increased because of that?
Yeah, because remember, when did we first accept it in America, the trans people? When Kardashian's
they still
father.
not accepted. They still trans
No,
people are not really accepted.
I got that, but like it became all right, whatever. Ever since the Kardashian father became a trans, before that everyone was judging, laughing. Once he became a trans, everyone like cool, like whatever. Now just things got out of control. Now everybody's complaining about it. It's like too open. Oh shit,
But
what the
gay
fuck
is
is going
more
on?
than just sexual act. Gay mean you just have no somebody of the opposite sex is just not your thing. Like you just don't want to even be around them, whether sex got something to do with it or not. I think people get so hooked up on bumping uglies, like bumping coochies and bumping peens together, that they don't realize that it's more to gay than just a sexual act. Being hopefully, if you heterosexual, you like people more, like them for more than just their genitals. Hopefully, you like their ass for real, and you like talking to them, you like being around them, and you want them in your life. Hopefully, it's not just sex based. If a person gay, they feel like that kind of person should be just like them, the same kind. And I'm not a gayologist. I just know the little bit I know, and I just don't feel like it's nothing to be scared of, because if you not gay, I don't think gay people should really be on your mind. And if you got a certain lifestyle that you trying to live your lifestyle, and let other people live their lifestyle. Because one thing about it, the gays ain't having no conversation about straight people. They doing gay shit.
Okay, so wait.
Like for me,
Go ahead, Hassan. Go ahead and respond.
no, for me, like the way I'm thinking about it now, it is what it is. It is. I'm not their lord. I can't judge him, so we can't get rid of him. So we gotta figure out a way to get along until we die. Then the Lord would deal with every single one of us. So it is what it is. Go ahead, Freezy. My bad.
No, I wanted to ask Jet Cordis. I wanted to ask Jet. Are you there, Jet? Jet, can you hear me, Jet? Oh, she dropped off again. I think something going on with her computer, her phone. Jet, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, I want to ask you the same question I asked everybody. Do you think we know there were gay people in in our parents' generation? We know that. But do you think that everybody that's gay was born gay, or do you think the influence did increase the percentage of homosexuality over time? Do you think the influence in social media, entertainment, music, movies, do you think it increased people or influence more people to join that community?
Yes, I do. I don't think a person is born gay. I don't think a person is born that way at all. But I do think the date and time with society and social media, it has a big influence on the youth and also the older coming out to be gay. That's what I think.
And so I want to go back to the down low culture, right? So Pink said something interesting. She said, because this is really why I do these stories. It's not because I'm coming down on this. If this man is gay or if he's bisexual, that's his business, right? But this is what I'm talking about. When I first started this live stream, I was talking about down low men that still date women. Now, Pink said, we probably done drank behind some guys that, I forgot what she said, sat on the rod. I forgot what Pink said. But, and we don't know it. Do you think that is a major issue? That if these guys, let's just say Jimmy Butler is using this as an excuse just to wear his hair like that because he might be really like that. We seen the video that I showed with him and Dwayne Wade hugging each other, right? And then Dwayne Wade slapped him on the ass, but and we know, listen, Dwayne Wade hasn't even came out that he's gay or bisexual, right? But he was all for chopping his son's genital off and going and allowing his son to go through this certain procedure. And I'm going to ask Pink about this too. Do you think that's a problem? This is my question. My first question. Jet, do you think it's a problem if men remain down low and just act like they trolling like this boy is doing right here and just come off like they trolling but live secret lifestyles but still mess with women?
I think it's a big problem because I feel like you were saying earlier, and I think it was on another show too, is like, why be down low about it? Be yourself. You like what you like. But if you just acting, you have a woman as a, to put on a beard to say that you're not living this type of lifestyle, that's going to eat you up more because you're not being yourself. But it's the point, that's what I was saying earlier too. It's like, people in society are gonna be like, oh, he gay, or you know what I mean? Like, try to be judgmental about this shit. That's why they don't be wanting to come out.
Right. So you're saying they're afraid, but today
I don't condone it. Now, hold on. Let me get this straight. I don't condone it. I do have 3 boys, everybody. I don't condone it at all, but it's just like a person like what they like. Don't try to just judge them. And the term emu is what we used to call as gothic kids when we were in school. They wear all black. They're they try to delete themselves or whatever y'all be saying. And they're just not feeling themselves as like that. I know a lot of teens now that are around my kids that are like that. So if he wants to say he's supporting these children, why not just leave him alone? He ain't hurt nobody.
But let's be honest. When we was in school, the gothic kids was more of the Caucasian persuasion. Let's be honest.
Right. But just because they're white, he can't support them?
No, I didn't say that. What I'm saying is that never really was in the black community, that goth, emo stuff. This is more of a new age thing. It bled into black people as well. Right. And I think it does. That also has something to do with
black people been punking it out for about 30, 40 years.
Yeah, but not to this magnitude. This is what I'm saying.
Right. I don't think he not really, he just posing, but it's been black punk rockers and black punk festivals and rock and roll,
right.
Like that.
Listen what I'm saying, Pink. It's been a small representation, right? But what I'm saying is, even in the rap world, right? Because somebody said that, I think it was you, Pink, or somebody else said
Uzi Vert is God.
Lil Uzi Vert. Right. You said Lil Uzi Vert represents goth or represents emo, right? Yeah, but what I'm saying is, this is the point I'm trying to make. Back in the day, even when rap, even in 90s rap, early 90s rap, or late early 2000s rap, right? You didn't see guys representing themselves like that. You didn't see that.
Because it wasn't accepted. It wasn't out in the open how it is now.
It was hiding in plain sight.
So you saying it was just as many black emo people back then it is now, as it is now?
Yes. I don't know if you remember them friends, but PM Dawn, they was emo dudes.
I don't think it's that. I don't think it's just.
It was a lot of people that I lived around in our little community I went to school with that was black and wanted to dress like gothic and stuff like that, but it wasn't accepted back then.
Right,
no,
but
that's what I'm saying. Now these things is acceptable.
So y'all are saying that let's just throw influence out the window then. Let's just throw influence out the window. Because
I've been a part of a lot of fringe cultures, and black people do a lot of different shit. It's just that it was frowned upon. It was frowned upon until recently. Like me, I play math. I go to Carnival every year and jump around in my costume.
Listen, if you guys have, if anybody else has any, I want Pink and Jet and Hassan to stay in the back, but if anybody else wants to come up and give their opinion, please come up. The link is if you have an opinion on this matter, please come up, hit the link at the top of the chat. So the point I'm trying to make is this.
That's a lot where a lot of people our age have mental health issues because they're not able to express themselves how they would like to express themselves. They can't talk about what they want to talk about. They can't be who they are really because it's people out in society that's going to judge them. I don't like that. I don't like that.
Okay, so you're saying what y'all are saying is it was just as many goth black people back then as it is now, but they just feel
No,
more comfortable out
no.
now.
Yes, it have,
I
because I've
feel
been
like
going
it's
to
more
Afro Punk for
now.
almost 15, 20 years, and
I feel
Afro
like
Punk
it's
is
more now, but I do feel like it was
black
some back
people
in the
doing that
day.
shit.
Hold on,
I've
what
been
did you
doing
say,
that
Jet?
shit for 15, 20 years.
What?
I feel like it's more now because it's more out there because it has grown a lot. So a lot of those kids, they just feel like, hey, I got somebody like me. And really, to be honest, I called in about this because it hits home for me with my children, with the people that's around my kids. But it's like now they have people that's like, hey, this person is like me. You know what I mean? They have somebody that could actually relate to them that's out in the open, that's free, and don't give a damn about who looking and who don't like it.
Shout out to my nephew RJ in the building.
No Cap-tivity.
Shout out to
If
DJ
you
and
raising kids,
Ja'Cory in
ain't
the
nobody
building.
got more influence
No
over your
Cap-tivity.
kids than other kids. Not the TV, not the music, nothing. Don't nobody influence your children more than the children that they
Right.
hanging around with. So it ain't the music and nothing like that. It's the other kids that they hanging out with. What influence your kids is what you doing inside of your house.
I
So if
feel
your
like it's up
child
to the
is not
parents to
gay,
tell
then
them
you doing
if it's
something
right or
right,
not.
I guess, in your culture or whatever you believe in. But I truly
Yeah.
believe people is gay because every dress in a certain way don't make you gay.
But
Wearing
it's like
hair a
you
certain
could
way
raise
don't
your
make you gay.
child, you could raise your children to be a certain way, but when they leave out of your eyesight, who knows what they see, what they experience, what they're doing. You know what I
They
mean? So
doing
it's like
whatever
it's
the
up
hell
to
they
the
want to
parent.
do. Don't
Right. It's
anybody
up to
who
the
feel like
parent.
they kids is a goody two shoe and they walk off, they a damn fool. Because the minute you turn your back, I don't care how perfect you feel like your household is, your child is doing whatever the hell they can get away with at all times. So people gotta first put that in too. Like your kids ain't sitting up there listening to your ass when you not around. They doing what the hell they want to do.
Okay, so Jerome, shout out to Jerome in the building.
No Cap-tivity.
Jerome say nope, it's a lot of jumping on the bandwagon. So Jerome say it's a lot of kids being influenced now.
But in order to be truly gay and go through with it, that means somebody's sticking a rod up your ass. You that easily influenced that you'll take dick up your ass just to join into a group of friends. Like ain't nobody going through all of that just to hang out with different people or to be down. You got to want to do that. So I don't think people is being influenced into being gay because it's being gay and doing gay stuff is two different things. Like, I mean, what people feel like is gay. Like, I mean, come on.
So Hassan, I'm gonna get you in here, man, because you I want to get your opinion some more on this. So Pink, you said everybody that's gay is born gay. Let me ask you a question. So you think even people that have been sexually assaulted at a young age as kids, that didn't have no effect on them?
It had a lot of effect on them, but it don't necessarily mean that they would be gay. They probably have all kind of traumas, and some of them act out and become essays, to other kids and other people themselves when they grow up. But that don't make them gay. I think that's a stigma that people feel, because another elephant in the room that black people have a lot of molesting and different stuff going on in their communities, and I feel like that's where the fear of gay people come from people doing that to certain people and stuff like that, because being gay is not how you dress, it's not how you look, it's not how you talk. Because I'm telling y'all, most gays you would never know that. You would never know. You would never know.
I made a statement on my show, on another show, that these men, they're coming in, as far as like the homosexuals, they don't just look like Prince no more. They look like construction workers. They look like businessmen.
Yep.
We know that, right? Let me read this chat right here. Sidewalk cracking MF say they pushing it through sports, media, and music. Hassan, let me ask you something, Hassan. So do you think that you did say that you feel like the influence in media has increased homosexuality throughout the years. That's what you're saying?
Yeah.
Why do you feel like that?
Well, like I agree with Pink last statement she made. We had, like I said, we had gay people back then. People either they were scared, nervous. Couple people came out. It is what it is. But now it's like everywhere in our movies. You know, what she said, out of control. But we can't control it. But it is what it is. But yeah, it's getting out of control, bro.
So
That's all I gotta say.
do you think anybody is born gay?
No, I don't think you're born gay, but I think after a time, like once you're 12, 13, you might get influenced, or you just gotta, I don't know, everybody's different because it starts in high school, like teenager years. Some people might feel like it, or some people might get influenced. You never know, especially these days. But I don't think you're born with it.
I'm gonna tell y'all the truth. When I was in school, I didn't see no black people, right? And even Hispanic people, even close to acting goth. Like, it's one thing for them to be in the closet, but I didn't see no black people even close to acting goth or
Y'all
acting
was in Haines City, Fred. I don't think that was a thing in Haines City.
No, this what I'm saying is, even when I left Haines City, right? That wasn't a big thing. I'm telling you, it really was not a big thing. Like even black people wearing all black lipstick and
the goth thing, I'm gonna go ahead and give it to you because that's a friend of me.
right. Cause
Doing
come
it
on
for
now,
a
y'all
long
got to
time.
give me something. I got that.
The
Y'all
gay
trying to say
thing,
everybody was born goth and gay and every goddamn thing.
the goth thing, I don't really feel like this dude is a real goth. I think that he is posing and like cosplaying or whatever, and he'll probably wear another kind of wig to pick at something else next. That's what I think he's doing, but that's the look that he going for, a goth. But I don't think he a real goth because he would be like Uzi Vert. He would be like dedicated to that shit and have his whole, that would be his character. Like he would always look like that.
So do y'all think? Go ahead, Hassan. Go ahead.
Wait, I didn't say they were born with it.
No, I know you did. I was trolling in. That was Pink. I was trolling Pink. So this is what I'm saying. This is why I do stories on stuff like this every now and then. Right? It's not to pick at somebody who says they're gay or bisexual, but I do think that women are in trouble. I think women are in trouble.
Why y'all think that? That's why I'm confused because I'd be like, why y'all so mad at the gays? I want to know. I'm gonna be quiet.
No, I'm not mad at the gays. Listen, if that's what they want, I'm more mad at the people that's influencing this shit than gay people, right? But I want to say this. This is my stance on everything. The women are in trouble. The women that's out here on the market, that's single, that's still dating. You said it already, Pink. These men are looking like construction workers. They're looking like white collar workers with suits. And you might have sex with a man
they have already, friend. If you
okay,
woman,
but what I'm asking, this is what I'm asking you. Is that a problem to you?
Yes. See, I'm not agreeing with being DL. I'm just telling y'all that it's there and why. I don't think that men should be DL. I truly feel like we gotta let people breathe, and this go for dudes too. If a guy is funny acting, but he a good dude, he still can be your homeboy. Like, he not gonna, he's still cool. Like, the reason why it's DL dudes, not because of women, it's because of other dudes. Y'all pick at him, y'all beat him up, y'all shun him, y'all don't let him play basketball. I don't know what men do with each other, but whatever y'all be doing with each other, y'all don't let them do it with y'all. And then they feel bad because they want to hang out. They still guys, and then they end up sneaking around. And now everybody is losing because the dude is DL and he going with the men and the lady and doing all this chaos
Right.
is
That's why
started
they don't come out.
because the intolerance. Hang out with them, be friends with them. Shit, they don't want to fuck you. Shit, you know what I mean?
So
Like,
hold on,
they
wait.
hang out.
Let me read this. Let me read this not super chat, but it's black super chat right quick.
You so damn dumb. Check the cash out, bitch.
Shout out to Willie with the $2 ball black super chat. He says, being gay is a mental disability. Let's be real.
No captivity.
Man, no, you know what's a mental illness? Being intolerant for no reason, because logic, it don't make sense for you not to like a gay because he not your competition. He don't want none of the available women. Then if you know who gay and if everybody know what time it is, that's all I'm saying. We make shit hard on each other and on everybody else, but not keeping it real. I'm gonna keep it a buck at all times so everybody know where I'm coming from. But y'all make it hard for them. So when they try to hang out with people or be around others, people shun them and don't want to be around them. And that's why all of this undercover shit is going on.
Go ahead, cause I hold on, Hassan. Let me respond to that right quick. So this is my thing. We're living in the most liberated society ever today, right? Wayne Brady just came out pansexual. People are coming out all the time. We got pride parades. Listen, I just found out about a movie called Pass, or AKA Hall Pass by Candy Burris, where women are sleeping with women. And it's so, society is so gay friendly now.
But see, y'all got to realize that gays want to hang with you. They don't want to hang with a whole bunch of gays. They just want to mingle with everybody. Like, say you and your guys playing basketball, but one of the guys is gay. Y'all don't know that. But he hanging around. He just want to hang around. He just want to do what y'all doing and be a part of the male social group or whatever. But if y'all know he was gay, man, fuck that nigga. Man, that nigga ain't finna drink after me. Man, I ain't with that shit. And y'all would shun him and he won't be able to hang around. So now he moving in the crevices and moving in the cracks and fucking people deal and doing all this kind of shit. Y'all intolerance of these people causes all of this other shit.
But when, hold on, Hassan, go ahead and answer that, Hassan. Respond to that, Hassan. Go ahead.
Hold on. What if they're bisexual then? You said the gay don't compete. What about the bisexuals?
Yeah, a bisexual person still ain't competing because the woman got to want a bisexual man. Like, every woman ain't with that shit. A lot of women is not gonna play like that. So that's what I'm saying. Let people team up with who should be on their team. That's why some people got the wrong kind of teammates, because they not telling the truth or their teammate ain't telling the truth. If we just, I think people just have to tolerate and be tolerant, because if not, it's just gonna go, it's gonna be a problem. And the reason why you see so many flamboyant gays is because people kind of like that. It's entertaining, it's funny. So that's why they be more of what you see and not straight gays. That's why it's easy for a construction dude to be gay or a gym rat to be gay, because nobody expect that out of them. They expect for the person to be looking feminine. But that comes from them not being accepted by their friends.
So, Jet, can you hear me, Jet?
Yes, I'm still here.
Jet, tell me this right here. Is it men's fault? Let's just say men like me. I don't condone the lifestyle. Is it men's fault, like men like me fault, why men in the closet men are having sex with women and jeopardizing them as far as, you know, might catch a disease and not just coming out gay and telling these women, listen, before you get involved with me, I just want you to know I'm bisexual. I like men too. So is it men fault like me why these men aren't just being upfront with women before they get involved with these women?
I don't blame the men, but I do blame society. Just like Pink just said, and I said earlier, a lot of people are not going to show you who they really are because of the society and different people judging them. They're not going to be accepted anymore. Just like if you go to a bar with a group of homies and y'all are drinking and, you know, just chilling or whatever, 3 of those 6 guys may be bisexual, they may be just straight gay, but they have other, you know, they have women that they're with to be as their beard. But they're never going to tell you that because they know how you feel about that kind of lifestyle. You know what I mean? So they just like, well, let me just stay with what I'm doing and stay on the down low so that way I'll still be accepted, you know, by both parts.
So y'all don't think, Pink and Jet, y'all don't think that down low people, because I'm gonna include women too, but I like to stay on the men because I think it's more detrimental because men pass around more diseases when it sexually.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all don't think they have the most support ever than they ever did now with, you know, more
Not
homosexuality
within
support?
the black community. The black community is very conservative, and the black community don't move like the rest of society. So that's why you see a lot of them be in outskirt societies and stuff like that. My daughter, she have a lot of other type of people, friends and stuff, because, you know, that's okay.
Well, to answer the question, I feel like with any society, no matter what color they are, they're not going to be accepted the same way that they are being accepted now.
Black people don't play that shit no matter what it is. They just don't. Like, even though it's acceptable in society as a whole, within the black community, people just not, is not, you know, people still putting their kids out the house. They still disowning their trans family members and stuff. Black people just not with it like that.
Check the cash out, bitch. You so damn dumb. Check the cash out.
Shout out to Willie with the $2 ball. He said being gay is I read that already. Hold on. Okay. Shout out to Thomas Williams. Thomas Williams said, Freezy, these people are out here doing what they feel. There you go.
No Cap-tivity.
So
right, and it's not up to you or nobody else to judge them. Let them be who they are.
Yes.
Okay.
And keep it real, let them figure it out. That way they'll know if they like it or not. I'd rather somebody figure that shit out early on than to get grown and be trying to figure it out while they trying to be with me. Shit, we gotta give people room because you ain't gotta be with something to tolerate it. You ain't gotta agree with it. You ain't gotta do it yourself to be tolerable of others. Like, be tolerant of other people. It's not gonna kill you.
Okay. Both Pink and Jet are married. I know this for a fact. I'm still gonna ask this question hypothetically though. So you beautiful women said that just because a man expressed himself, just like, okay, Tony Wilder in the chat said that Jimmy Butler was trolling and he was just being emo. Okay, we see Usher right here. He's modeling some Louis Vuitton. If a guy if you went out on a date with a guy like this, and he told you, listen, you know, hey, this just the latest fashion. I'm not like that. Would you accept that?
I wouldn't. Listen, I wouldn't go on a date with a dude dressed like that. But
why not? Hold on before you go, Pink. Why not? Why not, Jet?
Because it's just that'll be something that I would wear. You know, a skirt or a head wrap. Like I wouldn't go on a date with him, but I'll explain to him how I feel about him dressing like that.
Would you think just from first from first glance that this man might be a little suspect?
Yes, I will. But that's prejudgment. That right there is what you just said. That is like, what's wrong now? You looking at somebody dressed like that, they're only modeling, but then say for instance, we didn't even know he was Usher. Then we'll be like, oh no, he's gay. You know what I mean? Just like judging off of what he has on. That's not right.
So I'm finna get the pink. I'm finna get the pink in a second. So, Jed, you know me in real life.
I do. I'm coming to your house tomorrow.
Okay. If you seen me start dressing like this, what you gonna think, Jed?
I would take that damn thing off of your head and be like, what the hell is going on with you? You weren't like this when I seen you last week. But that's only me because I know you as a person, you know what I mean? But then that'll give you a moment to express yourself. You know what I mean? Maybe you're going through some shit. Maybe it's midlife crisis. You was getting older in age. So it's like anything could be going on.
Jet, can I tell you something? If you seen me start dressing like this, I'm fruity booty. I'm just telling you right now. It ain't gonna be no if and buts about it. Don't even play with it, Jet. Okay? I ain't gonna let you play with it. Jet. Pete, what you think? Would you go out with a guy dressed like this? If he showed up like this, would you go out with a guy like this? And then there's a two parts to this question. If he showed up like this, would you at first glance think, okay, this man, he suspect? He a little suspect.
Man, that outfit probably only exists for Usher. That's like the new Louis Vuitton menswear season that just debuted in New York. So if a dude did, roll up with that shit on that exact fit, I'm like, this is gonna be a hell of a motherfucking day because that 40 grand worth of LV he got on, he about to do some fun. But I wouldn't take him no serious. I wouldn't take nobody who dressed like that serious. I wouldn't even give a damn if they was gay or not, because that's just a ridiculous look. It's just all straight clout and fashion. So I wouldn't take him serious, period, just for choosing to wear that. But secondarily, would I think he was gay? Yes, because only a gay man would know the ins and outs of that outfit and where to No Cap-tivity. That's what I would think with that.
I think we've arrived, ladies and gentlemen. I think we've arrived. See how we came back full circle? Listen, you can't get around it, folks. You can't. See, we can say that we're not accepting these guys and that's why they're not fully coming out and all that kind of stuff. But the point I'm trying to make is this. The women just said it. If a guy came out like this on a date, he could not convince them that he ain't a little suspect. No Cap-tivity. So this notion ain't just with Freezy. You understand what I'm saying? See, I understand that we're gonna be, politically correct, and we're gonna feel sorry for some of them. I get it. But all I'm saying is that everybody has their own preconceived notions. Everybody does. So it's not just the men. Because if you ladies, if my cousin and my sister really believe what y'all say, right? You would go out with this boy dressed like this if he wasn't Usher. A regular dude, you would go out with this dude and don't ask him no questions and sit down at the dinner table in the public and don't even think he's suspect. No Cap-tivity.
Man, I'm with this shit spread. I would go out to eat with his rich ass. You damn right, we about to go.
No, it can't be Usher. Not Usher. Regular smuggler.
Any dude wearing that rich as fuck, that's literally like $50K worth of clothes. So, I mean, that alone gonna get the date. But what I'm saying is, no, I'm gonna keep it a buck. I'm not gonna take it serious, and I'm not gonna think no more of it if that's we gonna do that kind of scenario because
Nah, if it's a date, I ain't going at all. But I
I
mean,
would go. I would
if it's
go.
on like some friendly type shit, like I know homosexuals as homies, as just regular talking people and stuff. I'll chill with them. I'll go out with them. I have no problem with that. But not on no damn date. I ain't going on no date like that.
But Jet, wouldn't you be judging him? Huh?
No, I wouldn't be judging him. That's just me personally. I don't prefer to date somebody like that, but I'm not judging him for the way he is dressing. That's what I just said. I'll go out with him as a friend, as a person that I communicate with or conversate with, but I ain't finna date a person like that.
But
That's
you
my
wouldn't
own
date.
preference.
Man,
But you wouldn't date him because of how he's dressed right now, right?
No Cap-tivity. Right. Because that's him.
I would go on
That's the
I
way
would
he
see
want
what
to
he
dress.
got going for this. I would see what he got going, for the secondary date. If he wearing that, I want to see what he got next. I'm with the shits. I want to see it. But I mean, I don't know. You have to. I don't know. Gay and gender is so complicated. He could be perfectly straight, to be honest, and wear some shit like that because he could be metrosexual. He could just be pretty. He could be peacocking. But I don't know.
Yeah, see, like Miss Piggy said,
Me
it's about the money. But I mean, I look past that. If it's somebody I'm trying to date, that's somebody that I look forward to making, goals with and future with. So I'm not finna just date somebody that would be dressing like that. But I wouldn't want them to change themselves for me. So I'll be their friend versus dating them. Our friends on his ass real quick.
And that's all it got to be. And it need to be like that with dudes too. Like, I mean, just a lot of shit goes around because the people be running their mouth and that make people run underground or do slick shit. Like, people need to be more accepting. Like, if you see a trans person or whatever, or gays or whatever you got going, if people be more accepting of that shit, then
And believe it or not, guys like that's trans or that's gay, the ones that are out, they're so much fun. Like they just have such bright, you know what I mean, personalities. They be just looking to have fun. And there's people on the back end sitting in the corner, the crowds, is like, look at them. You know what I mean? It's just like the people that's straight are the ones that's unhappy.
So Hassan, did you want to respond to some of this before we actually close it out? Because the ladies they've been great. Hassan, you've been awesome as well. Would you like to respond to the ladies?
Yeah, it is what it is at this, it is what it is. This stuff is crazy. But like I said in the comment, in Scotland, they wear a dress, not like this, but like they have like a traditional for men in Scotland. So it's like normal.
It's a kilt.
So yeah, it is.
That's what it is.
Somebody in the chat say, man, Usher ain't Scottish. No Cap-tivity. Go ahead, Hassan.
Yeah, like I said, we're not gonna get rid of these people anyway. So we got to figure out a way to live with them and like deal with it. It is what it is, especially in America. So
I think
that's all I gotta say.
I think it's a consensus. With Hassan and both of the ladies, Pink and Jet. I think it's a consensus. I think everybody agreed on this tonight. That it is a problem when men remain in the closet on the DL and choose to date women, heterosexual women, and have sex with them. Some of these women have probably went to go get what is it called? A pap smear or something. Mm-hmm. When you get your vajayjay checked. Am I saying it right?
Yeah.
Some of these women have went to get a pap smear and found feces in their coochie cooch.
Oh my God. Damn, man. That's fucked up.
I ain't never heard of that one, nah.
All
Be
because
safe
y'all
out
saying
there, you
these
guys.
guys is trolling.
Stay safe. Stay safe out there. That is crazy.
And so I think what we all agreed on tonight, and I like to have constructive conversations, and everybody's opinion gonna be respected on this platform, right? Because I like to leave it for the viewers to judge on, to decide on, what they think is the right path to go, right? But I think Freezy, Hassan, Pink, and Jet all agreed on this tonight. It is a problem for a man that's on the DL to entertain women and not tell them that they are bisexual or they have sex with the other gender, the same gender, because it could be detrimental to, the woman's life. It could. Okay, because you're living a lifestyle. Let's just face it. Let's just be honest. Men with men is a more risky lifestyle sexually than any other gender. It's more risky sexually. It is. So now what you're doing is you're putting this woman that has taken a liking to you at risk as well. And this is the problem that I've been addressing. Not that if this man is actually gay. Now, I don't agree with the lifestyle, but listen, if he's gay or if he's bisexual, that's his goddamn business, right?
No Cap-tivity.
That's his business. But what I'm saying is, a lot of these guys are telling us something. And I think we need to start paying attention. I really do. It ain't just emo. It ain't just Lil Uzi Vert.
No Cap-tivity.
These guys putting Cuban zirconium in the goddamn forehead.
This one here for the thug.
But they always skate by because guess what? Just like Tony Wilder said, and shout out to Tony Wilder for being here. Somebody welcome Tony Wilder in the chat. Just like Tony Wilder said earlier, they just trolling. Is Usher just trolling? Or does he get away with it because his fit is $40,000, huh?
No Cap-tivity.
That's what it is, Fred. It's if he was wearing a Walmart kilt in like a H&M jacket, nobody would go for that shit. It's because it's what he wearing and how much it costs that he's sliding.
Yeah, it's because he's Usher.
Yeah, because I mean, when they pulled out them pics of Young Thug back in the day wearing his Shein dresses and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? I mean, it is what it is with them dudes.
Well, I just want to say that we do need, I think Pink agreed to this and Jet agreed to this, and Hassan been saying it. We do need more male leaders in society. And I think, this is my opinion, I think that when men actually become authentic leaders, that type of leadership, I don't think a lot of people will be ready for that type of leadership, right? Because it's going to call for those type of men to speak out about certain things. No, just like our leaders in the past, like, Malcolm X and Martin Luther King, and, when you're a leader, you're going to speak out. So is there a common ground in today's society? Can there be a middle ground? That's the big question. Will men that's down low ever feel comfortable coming out?
I think some of them you would never know.
Y'all
they're not
gotta
going to be
make them feel
accepted.
comfortable. Yeah, y'all gotta make it known that if your homeboy sweet or whatever, you're not gonna get mad or kick him.
That's why a lot of them try to be so rough in the street and get like construction jobs, which is like a manly job, just to stay on that manly role because they know they're not
Or get
they're
all
never going to be
buffed up
accepted.
and stuff. Yeah, muscle dudes and be getting all buff and
Well, you know what?
they're trying to fit in.
We're gonna take a stance right here on No Captivity with Freezy.
No Cap-tivity.
Men that's down low, don't be afraid. Come out. Listen. Real men, real leaders, like me, myself, Freezy, we will respect you more if you just show yourself. Show your true identity that you think you are. Tell the women what you really represent. Because everybody respects honesty. I'm gonna speak out on No Captivity with Freezy.
No Cap-tivity.
And I'm gonna lead the march like Pink wants me to and Jet wants me to.
That's real though. See how you doing? You being tolerant, and now other bitches be tolerant, and then that make the world more peaceful. It take one person to start the march, so fuck that. That's positive.
I just feel like it's better to live, I feel like it's better to reveal itself than to keep it in. Pause.
Yeah, I do too.
No Cap-tivity.
I agree with that. I think the ones that come out, I have like a high respect for them because it's like they're showing you this is what you get. You know what I mean? I am who I am. It's either for you to like it or not. But that's how I am. I'm not homo, but I'm the same way. It's like you get what you get. I am who I am.
And also, some people know what they got. Like, let's not put all the responsibility on the DL dudes. A lot of women know they a beard. They agree to it. It's been talked about. So a lot of women harbor that too. They harbor them because they know what time it is. So that's another thing. Like, women are willing to be somebody's beard for a lifestyle. So that's another thing.
But we do know this. The same women that's been talking on the platform today, they would not date a nigga that dressed like this. and they would think you're a little suspect. I think we all agreed on that too.
Yes, I agree to that.
So it's just kind of, it's funny. It's funny that, where this opinion road takes us. But listen, y'all know what I got to do. I'm gonna leave us with some words of wisdom. And then I'm gonna let one of my panelists take us out with what Freezy usually say at the end of the show. Okay, because I don't need to say it all the time. Let me see. What I'm gonna leave y'all with. Let me see. Okay, here, I'll just leave y'all with this here. Here we go. Here we go, right here. It's a short verse, and we all know we done seen it before. This comes to us from John 8:32. And it say, and you will know the truth, and the truth will set you free.
No Cap-tivity.
Does anybody know what I usually say at the end of my show?
RJ do.
Yeah, I do.
Hassan, you know what I say at the end of my show. You show you can get it right, Hassan.
Yeah, I can get it right this time.
Cause you gotta take us out right now. No Captivity with Freezy.
No Cap-tivity.
Go ahead and take us. Go ahead and take us out, Hassan. Hold on. Before you do that, I'm slipping. I want to do this. I want to thank all of my No Cap crew for showing up. This has been another great show. I want to thank all of my panelists. I want to thank Pink. I want to thank Jet. I want to thank her son for giving their intellect on this on this topic this evening. I want to thank everybody that gave a super chat. I want to thank Gail with a $2 super chat, and I want to thank everybody that gave a black super chat, aka Cash Out. Lady Devoe, my sister. I want to thank Willie. And also, I want to thank Thomas Williams with the $5 bar. I really appreciate all y'all, man.
No cap.
I want to thank all my mods in the building for showing up. And if you haven't liked the show yet, please hit the like button. And also share this platform, share this live stream, either or if you got the capabilities. Either on Facebook, IG, take a picture, screenshot it, send it to my my email, which is freezy76@gmail.com, and I will highlight it. Hassan, take us up on out of here.
To the sissies in America, to free yourself, you must heal yourself. Till next time, we're out of here.
No captivity. Freezy.